Building a stronger economy means all Grenadian workers benefit, those who work in the public service and those who work elsewhere. Now that the period of shared sacrifices is over, the benefits must be shared among every Grenadian. More money for house repair, more money to improve healthcare, more money for training, more money for education, and yes, more money for public servants. $55 million in various payments. We are the Grenadian family looking out for each other. And even as we fight for ourselves and our families, we always remember our neighbors. We forge ahead together.
I remember those days, not so long ago, that all I wanted was an opportunity. My family was poor and there were times I didn't even have a pencil to go to school. The people of Paraclete, Moncton and surrounding areas gave me that opportunity. These ordinary people raised me. It is this history that inspires my politics. Now it's my turn to give the next generation even greater opportunities than I had. If I can make just one weak person strong, I will be doing God's will. What we did in the 5 years is just a little bit of what we can do in the future. My duty is to steer the course and to keep moving.
These past 5 years, ordinary people with extraordinary dreams for themselves and their families have continued to inspire me. In these close-knit communities along the shores of St. Andrews Southeast, people with their faith in their unshakable God have given me renewed hope that this partnership we have forged is worth building on. We have had successes together, but we are far from finished. A whole new generation is coming up, hoping for even more opportunities. We can't let them down. With God by our side, together we will achieve even more. So let's keep moving.
I am Yolande Bain Horsford, and right behind me here is my alma mater, St. Joseph Convent, the institution that I've attended for 5 years. Further back behind me is the Roman Catholic Church that I also attend. And on my left is the convent court that I played all the netball and the tennis throughout my 5 years at this institution. I am very proud of the partnerships I have formed with the people of St. Andrews Southwest these past 5 years. But I'm even more excited about the things we can still do together. We have begun solving the housing challenges and tackling youth unemployment. We have not only been building roads and houses, but more importantly, building communities and building lives. Many people have been given fresh opportunities, and even more shall be lifted up in the coming period. I am ready to take a fresh start and to continue battling for ordinary people who deserve another chance. So let's keep moving.
I've learned quite a lot of lessons. I've learned the importance of being humbled. Yeah, that is critical. It has also been reinforced the importance of listening, because in order to serve people, you have to know what it is that they want. You have to understand their needs. You have to listen to their needs. You have to question, and you have to care. Fundamentally, you have to care about each and every person that you come into daily contact with.
The best part of the program has been learning songs.
So St. Patrick's East, all of Grenada, support the new National Party. Let the progress continue. Let's keep moving.
Keep moving!
I believe that my life's journey as a sister and daughter, a community activist and educator has prepared me for the next chapter. As a young woman, I have always firmly believed that our generation can continue to build on the solid foundation already laid. My long association with the girls in the Junior Achievement Program has taught me a lot about national potential. This is not about where we have started. It's about how far we can go together. I am running so that I can stand up for you.
I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I'm working in power, I work in miracles, I live a life of favor.
Citizenship by Investment Program makes more than $130 million in revenue this year. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. Grenada's Citizenship by Investment Program has yielded more than $130 million in revenue for 2017. That's according to Ms. Keisha Ince, chairperson of the CBI. She was speaking during a special CBI Christmas cocktail hosted by Henley and Partners in collaboration with the CBI unit. It was held to celebrate and mark the culmination of a very successful year for the program. Details in this report from Ernie St. Catherine.
Another successful.
A bumper year was how Keisha Ince, chairperson of the Citizenship by Investment Unit, described the unprecedented levels of revenue yielded from direct foreign investment under the CBI program.
2017 proved itself to be the best year ever since the program's commencement in 2014, with an increase of 108% in applications over the previous year. That translates into receipts of over $130 million to date, which is a very significant contribution to Grenada's GDP.
The head of the CBI unit also recognized the various stakeholders and agents who worked to make the year one that the country can be proud of. Special mention was made of Henley and Partners, CBI marketing agents, and key provider of government advisory services. Managing partner at Henley and Partners Grenada, Ms. Andrea St. Bernard, credited the close working relationship with the CBI unit as one of the keys to the success of the program.
Henley and Partners, of course, has been working very closely with the government of Grenada for over a year now to help to stimulate the interest in the Grenada program, to help to structure, to work with, just making things better for everyone. We are very grateful for the wonderful partnership that we've had with the government of Grenada and the Citizenship by Investment Committee. We thank you very much for allowing us to collaborate with you. We very much look forward to continuing to do so in 2018 and beyond. For this last year, I can very confidently say that the most exciting and interesting things in the citizenship by investment industry have been happening right here in Grenada.
The VIP event, which took place at Sandals La Source, brought together developers, CBI and government officials, agents, leaders of local industry, the media, and other stakeholders. One of the main developers is Grenada's Consul General to Miami, Warren Newfield. He noted that the signs are encouraging for the CBI program in Grenada in terms of attracting the level of clientele and developments that the country needs for sustained economic growth and increased employment.
As a developer, to come and develop hotels in Grenada without CBI, it's really not feasible for the simple reason that the debt equity that you need as a developer to get a proper return on the equity is not available in the Eastern Caribbean. So what really CBI affords you is the opportunity, or affords a developer the opportunity to still get a return on his equity that makes sense and take the development risk.
One critical area that is already benefiting directly from the CBI program is the agricultural sector. Oliver Paul, a local agent of the CBI program, has been able to see the establishment of his agro-processing business facilitated under the program.
All the programs don't have to be big. We have some big ones, but the little ones also help because, you see, I have an approved project, which means I would bring in a client, they will get their citizenship. To get their citizenship, they have to invest in my project, and I hire the people as a result of them investing in my project.
Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program remains one of the premium CBI programs globally and has been described by the IMF as gold standard. The CBI unit sees a continued trajectory of sustained growth and revenues in 2018. For its part, Henley and Partners, the government advisory service provider and its most prolific marketing agent, has pledged its continued support and partnership in achieving this goal.
The National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, says it will put contingency plans in place to ensure that consumers have an adequate supply of water while workers take industrial action. The company says it is currently undertaking an exercise to determine the number of positions that need to be regularized. And while the vast majority of workers meets the criteria for regularization, not all of them do. General Manager of NWASA, Christopher Husbands, says the company will do its best to ensure its operations continue as normal.
There are different methods that are being looked at. As I said, it is hoped that good sense prevails. The thing when you shut off water is you're shutting off water for all, right? So even shutting off water for yourself, that's striking, eh? So I would hope that good sense prevails. We are looking at some contingency plans to at least ensure that the system is running. All aspects, responses may be slower than necessary for some activities, but we try to see how best we can do. And also, as we said, depends on what recommendation we get, we take it forward and have further discussions on it. I mean, I hear, mentioned that, persons are going to, you want persons to lose years, and it's not, the proposal out there is not that you lose years. The proposal out there is that you are credited for your years a different way. You are given a cash payment which was never part of your contract, and a company is not contractually obligated to do, but is willing to do as part of giving to come to a resolution.
Head of the Nawasa negotiating team and member of the company's board of directors, Mr. Christopher Diali, says the matter is now before the minister and they're hoping to sit and work things out.
Nawasa is an essential service, and the minister can dictate under the law that we go bring this matter to arbitration.
We're waiting on recommendation
right?
from him.
And we are currently waiting on recommendations from the minister. This matter has been before the minister. We brought this matter before the minister. So, but the reason Nawasa engaged the contracted workers was, again, to try and resolve this. As we said to them, this is not a we and us, or we and them. It is a Nawasa issue. It is a we issue. And we don't want a fight. We want a resolution. A fight doesn't help any side. So this is why we engaged, and we engaged how we did. So going forward, we are happy to go through all the details of the things that we mentioned before and to try to come to a position where we can all agree.
Mr. Husband, meanwhile, is appealing to consumers to take all the necessary precautions.
I would also encourage persons to store in the meantime. This is an appeal that we have throughout the year, asking persons to store water. Generally, we are dealing with breakdowns in the system, we're dealing with dry season, we deal with disasters, and we deal with industrial disputes. So we continually urge persons to have a minimum of 3 days storage, and at least make sure your storage is functioning. That certainly will help as a contingency on the homeowner's part.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The Grenada Steel Band Association says it is time for Pan and Grill. Just something for Christmas. Friday, 22nd December at the Spice Basket in Bolio, featuring the nation's biggest steel bands. All of the nation's steel bands from St. George to St. Patrick. Steel band music and a set to barbecue on the grill. Fish, chicken, pork, vegetables, everything you can think of. Friday, 22nd December, Spice Basket in Bolio, beginning at 5 p.m. It is a family event. Everyone is invited and admission is free. Pan and Grill, powered by Grenada Distillers, Butlers of Clark's Court Rum, Cuyaba Beach Resort, MNIB, the Ministry of Culture, the National Lotteries Authority, and you.
Grenada's cricket stadium will come alive on January 20th, 2018, when the country celebrates with cricket legend Junior Murray on his 50th birthday. The first ever Junior Murray 50th charity cricket match will be held to honor Murray's stint in the sport and his contribution to the development of young aspiring cricketers. The highlight of the day will be the match between Junior Murray's 11 and the Prime Minister's 11. During a media launch on Wednesday, Murray said that the event not only celebrates him, but many of his cricket colleagues from over the years.
We saw it as a milestone in my life after scoring lots of 50s in my career. But this one is the most important. We also saw it fit to invite my West Indies legends to celebrate with me. The likes of Brian Charles Lau, Sir Courtney Ambrose, Darren Sammy, Thomas Kentish, and the big one, Chris Gale. And they welcomed the invitation.
The Grenada Cricket Association has endorsed the charity match. Representative Norman Gilbert highlighted and commended Murray's support to the growth of cricket.
We have all recognized the contribution that Junior has made to the development of cricket. And more so in recent times, his support for the Grenada Cricket Association's activities and coaching programs. And I must say that we are very happy that we have had the expertise of Junior. And he has been able to be working along with many of our development players. And you will notice that in the last year has been a very good year for us in terms of cricket. In fact, we have had Afi Fletcher and Akira Peters, who all work along with Junior as part of our elite program. They were able to make the West Indies women's team during the course of this year. We have had Roland Cato, Sherman Lewis. We have also had our star batsman. I believe I refer to him as star because currently he has scored just about 4 centuries, totaling over 800 runs in this year's tournament so far. And I'm referring to Devon Smith. And we have recently had the call of one of our young fast bowlers, Josh, all of which Junior has worked with within the past year. And I really want to applaud, and I want us to applaud Junior for that contribution because that's significant.
Gilbert is optimistic that the 2018 event will bring significant benefits to the development of cricket in Grenada.
We believe that it will do well for the development of cricket in Grenada. Of course, a number of our young cricketers who have not had the chance to see Junior in his day would now get a chance to see him perform before our local audience, and also get a chance to see our international stars who have walked along and played with Junior over the years. We believe that this activity would do well for our own development as a nation, but more so the development of cricket. And as a result, the Grenada Cricket Association stands committed to support this event.
The January 20th event is scheduled to commence at 10 a.m. and will feature cricket legends Brian Lara, Chris Gale, Darren Sammy, Sir Curtly Ambrose, and Thomas Kentish. A resident of St. Mark is the first beneficiary of the Ministry of Youth's Fly Community Project. On Tuesday, participants of the project put all the knowledge they have gained into practice by installing a kitchen sink and shower in the home of Mrs. Catherine Cornwall of Coast Guard. The Fostering Level-Headed Youth of Fly program targets marginalized, unemployed young people ages 18 to 35, engaging them in life skills, literacy, and numeracy. Cornwall is happy she's the first beneficiary.
I'm so glad, I'm happy and thankful for the help you have given me with the sink and the shower, because my husband about almost 5 years now, and the government, the lady that in charge for St. Mark's, she gave me $100 and 2 bits of bits, and then she gave me alcohol material, and where I had it, somebody thief it.
She explained how her son, a fly participant, is already showing signs of being a great plumber.
He go and learn a trade from you, and it didn't last a month, he go through the trade already. And he fixed the PVC for me. Without the tools, he fixed the PVC with a cutlass. Because every time he come in, Mommy, I could fix that for you. I said, no, you're not ready yet. You don't go through the program yet to do that. One night I come and I see you going to bed. I say, you water wet in there. He said, Mom, let me fix it for you. He take a cutlass and he cut the PVC and he fix it. The children kicks in and him and say, you fix it with a cutlass. You don't have tools, but you do plumbing with a cutlass. So I thank you very much for the help.
Participant Kimron Cato says the program has changed his life.
I get expelled from school when I went in Form 3, and life was kind of difficult when I just get expelled from school. But being a part of the program, it helped me a lot, like in my life skills, getting better in communicating. Because at certain times, we might communicate to others, but they don't understand what we're saying. But when we go think, they understand, they don't understand. So I learn certain things in life skills and, how to communicate each other, especially on phone and things, understand? Yeah.
This concludes the second community project by the St. Mark participants. The first was a wall painting in Victoria. And that's the National Report. I am Leslie Ann Johnson.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
5 years ago, we started an incredible journey together. We dreamed and we strove to achieve. We are happy with the success we have had, but not content. The arch of progress is bending in the right direction in St. George Northeast, and many people have benefited. But there are still others that are yet to be lifted by the rising tide. We cannot leave those people behind, and so we continue to fight, and we continue to push on. I am Tobias Clement, and I'm running again to continue what we have started. Our dreams are too big, our ambitions too large for us to stop here. So let's keep moving.
I am Pamela Moses, and I have offered myself to be the next parliamentary representative for my people of St. Patrick's East. I see this as the next step in my life journey of service to people and my determination to give back to my community, a community that has always lifted me up. I am particularly passionate about issues affecting youth, and as your MP will be championing policies and programs that will further empower our young people, as well as our adult male and females all across Grenada, but particularly in St. Patrick's East. I am pleased to have joined a team that has delivered for Grenada. But there is more work to be done, and so we shall keep moving.
It is an opportunity where I can be able to make a difference in the lives of many persons in the constituency and also Grenada as a whole. I am prepared to give of service to the people. My whole life has been one of service. So this is another opportunity where I can go out there to help improve the lives of people, the standard of living and the quality of life.
Skita is a young person and she has been given a wonderful opportunity to help shape lives in our country. She has been doing that within her school for the past 17 years.
I know her doing teaching and making great improvement in that school. Awards, trophies, you know, skits was behind this.
I come from a very humble beginning. I know the importance of hard work and dedication and service to people. And so it is that characteristics that I believe that will be able to propel me in serving the people of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. I am from a single parent family. My mother has been my #1 supporter, and she has always been there with me, for me, by my side. My desire to serve the people, of course, of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, I believe is the ultimate sacrifice, and the opportunity has presented itself, of course, to assist my people, because I believe that the youth do have a place in politics, in nation building and in governance. And so it is my youth that I will use to ensure that the youth of this nation are well represented.
These past 5 years, ordinary people with extraordinary dreams for themselves and their families have continued to inspire me. In these close-knit communities along the shores of St. Andrews Southeast, people with their faith in their unshakable God have given me renewed hope that this partnership we have forged is worth building on. We have had successes together, but we are far from finished. A whole new generation is coming up, hoping for even more opportunities. We can't let them down. With God by our side, together we will achieve even more. So let's keep moving.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
And as such, we'll be broadcasting the Senate sitting from 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Long time now she have it.
So this most likely is the final program for the year 2018.
Carry on to build back our own island. We're letting this go.
Both myself and Devon, we think we need to get some rest next week, yeah?
What you know, but what you really don't know. When you go in election day.
Believe me, I will be getting some rest. You won't be seeing me up and down and all over. You may be wondering why you're seeing the wide shot and you're not seeing Devon. Yeah, he's on the way, so we fix up in a sense. You understand? He coming.
If you see your kids, we're moving on. Continue the progress from Nimrod. The whole INP jump and say, we know she can walk it. Long time now she have it. We know she can fix it. Kareko want pity mate. All she want is a help to carry on. To build back our whole island. King John was our attorney. A lawyer in Kareko.
Yeah, this one is from Major Dixon out there in Kareko. I'm just wishing good luck to each and every one of the people. They wouldn't be able to hear us right now, who have gone out to write the police exam this morning, yeah?
And just keep on moving on.
Yeah, the Royal Grenada Police Force, they are in the process of recruiting. And they have the police entrance exam that is taking place right now. Yeah, I know one of the locations is the Grenada Boys Secondary School, also the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School. So I know at least those two locations. I think there's a third. It's just not coming to mind right now. But believe me, yeah, it's an opportunity that I know several have gone to take this morning. Grasp it firmly with both hands.
Inside the NNP party, NBC just watching. Our NNP rolling, everybody walking. Our island just keep on moving on. If you see your kids, we're moving on. Continue the progress from Nimrod.
Also remember, as of today, yeah, the new traffic regulations are in force for the town of Grenville. So all of the buses as of today will be located at the Grenville bus terminal. And so the journey will begin there and end there. All right? Once you're talking about going to or coming from Grenville. So do not go looking for them by the side of the police station. Don't go looking for them bus to go up Tivoli and thing by the side of the police station. You ain't going to find them there. They're down the road. All right? So they're down now on the terminal itself. Yeah? And has happened. Yeah, I'm that old. So Devon, come inside now, man. Yeah, I know it's Devon that come there. He can't hide. I mean, that's hard talk. That's how we just drop it and all kind of thing, you know. Yeah, we had to do no fancy thing and, you know, all kind of special graphics because Devon coming in. Devon just rolling. You understand?
Morning, Grenada.
Morning, comrade.
Hey, morning, comrade. How you doing, man?
Not 100% body. Yeah, not 100%. Body.
Because
muscles warn me. Muscles. Good morning to you. Good morning to Zingo. Good morning to Burbies. Watch, Burbies is like my brother. Good morning, Burbies. Yeah, good morning to all of you. All of you who showed some concern for me over the past few hours. And so I'm in. I know I'm stronger than that.
All those who call me, I'm like, boy, what going on with Sheldon? What they do him? I was like, no, it's all right. It's good.
What good to say, good to keep. But yeah. I'll just say that there is a certain establishment I will never eat from again. Yeah? A certain establishment I will never, ever eat from again. Yeah? Nice.
You may drink something. Not
no, I ain't even drinking in that establishment. I ain't even drinking. I'm not taking no chance. And never again. Never me. No way.
Sakabu, finito.
Yeah, that is the end of that. Believe me. Man, I'm not going to go on air and say where. No. But let me say where it is not. It is definitely not the one that I mentioned yesterday morning. That's Saffron. It is definitely not Saffron. Saffron, believe me, your good day. Yeah, nice people, nice clean. Yeah, your good day. Definitely not Saffron. You could go buy Saffron and get your caramel coffee and them kind of thing. You could go there and get it. We have a call online.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Under the nutmeg tree. Hi, Mr. Watt. Mr. Watts, good morning. Zingo, good morning. Brother Sheldon.
Yes, sir.
It's like the Chinese sending master plan for Doom Doom already.
Well, you see, the
He's
thing
the
is,
man, Doom Doom is the only man getting master plan.
let me.
Because the master plan showing military run and the second military runway, prostitute, house.
Well, hold on. Let me say something here. Hold on, before you go further.
Yeah.
You know a dangerous thing we just do sometime? We take something out of nowhere and we make it into something.
No,
and you see, hold on, no. Let me explain to you. I understand. It's important. We need to discuss it, but we also need to be careful how we discuss it. We must discuss it. I agree with you. We must discuss it. But we have to be careful how we discuss it, because when somebody is doing a radio program, and let's say they have 1,500 listeners, and we are doing a program on various stations, and when the different media polls have come in, it shows that our listenership is close to 15 times what they have. We have to be careful at taking their messages and spreading it via our medium. But the issue itself must be addressed. So I agree with you. All right, brother?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I'm trying to condemn the man in what he's saying, because...
Yeah, you're right.
The man is talking about the plan of all kind of gay house and lesbian house and prostitute and, all kind of stupidness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is this, the leader of the NDC he's saying that he's so intelligent, he should see that these two hosts is destroying the party.
What were you getting them advice for? Let them mash up.
Well, he mash up already. He mash up because if you have these two hosts, they mash in the party if I was in it. Making things easier for us. So, Mr. Sheldon.
Yes, my brother.
Yes, brother.
You're all about a blessed Christmas. Oh, you know something I want to say again, Listen, I work in asphalt for 10 years, right? Making $75 a day, good money, right? You hear talk about agriculture. I leave that and come and work agriculture for $40 a day. 3 years now, I've not met tree behind, orange tree behind. All the trees are planted, trees now behind already. Albana spoiling.
Some banana.
Respect my brother. I listen to you all. You all have a blessed Christmas.
All right, my
brother. Take care.
One love, yeah.
Let me say something here, and I think it's an important point that we can make here today. Remember, you can call in listeners and send your greetings to your friends and your family locally. And so if I get bad, in a Sunday, I might just call them radio station and do a program Sunday,
You got me.
Devon will drive down. I come and sing, and we could do the program on Sunday. Next time we just do a Christmas program on Sunday. Don't get tapped at us, and we bad like that.
That's Christmas Eve.
Yeah. But what I could say is this, when it comes to what you've been hearing on the NDC morning programs and the NDC Sunday programs, don't take it lightly. And when I say don't take it lightly in the context of these individuals. After their last polling, they have done their canvassing, they have done their polling. And you've been hearing the different candidates on behalf of the National Democratic Congress complaining that when they meet NDC supporters out there, the feedback has been negative. And if they meet one and it's negative, they ain't gonna really talk about that, because that's not something that's general. That you meet one and you're going and talk about that. No. But for them to stand up in front of meetings or in front of the media or in important functions and continually be repeating the statement that the average NDC will not vote for the NDC because of their political leader. Yeah? That means that it is something that's happening over and over. The party itself, Devon is sitting right here, and Devon has his contacts. So he can verify everything that I'm saying here. The main thing that the NDC is trying to do right now is simply this. They believe that as much false information they can put out over the Christmas period, you see, we could take a rest. Because we ain't talking no false information. We're giving you correct, factual information. They believe that if they can put out enough false information over the Christmas period, that you, when you're going to sit down to Christmas dinner with your relatives, you're going to talk it, spread it, and more people are going to believe it. That when you sit down to New Year's dinner with your friends and family, that you are going to talk it, and spread it. That's what they want. Also, they're factoring in that they believe election is within a certain space of time. Yeah, they believe that the election is within a certain space of time. So here's what they're going to do. They're going to slander and libel various people within the new National Party. I've heard of some of what they're planning to go and try to throw out on Devon. I've heard of some of what they're going and try and throw out on myself and other individuals that they consider to be NNP activists or supporters. Yeah, and some really nasty stuff. So expect it. That's what they're going to do. Now, when I take legal action against the individuals who have libeled or slandered me, know that the court case coming up sometime later this year or next year. Later next year, or the year after. Sometimes it takes as much as 5 years before that case is completed in the high courts. By which point in time, the people who believed it immediately and initially would have already made decisions based on it. So whether it's an MP, they're going to say some stuff, they're going to say all sorts of things. Who thief, who corrupt, who rob place, all sorts of stuff that they will say. And it shows the absolute, unequivocal desperation of the National Democratic Congress that they have to go that direction. Believe me, they're going to attack down to my IT man. Yeah, they're going to attack the IT man that works with us as well. Well, you already saw the attack on myself. I expect more.
Oh, lots more.
I expect to see on Devon. I expect to see on everyone. Yeah, because that is the nature of the organization that we are dealing with. They will see the truth and be blind to it. They will go in St. George and they will see thousands of people shopping and they will call the radio and say nobody in town. They would say nobody down there. Yeah? They will see. I mean, I looked at one this morning and they're basically saying that on Sunday, nobody ain't going nowhere, the place go empty and that sort of thing. Because they don't care about the country, you know. What they care about is gaining political office. So understand the tactics. They're going to be very nasty. They can't come to you and speak about a developmental plan in the sense of this is where we're going to take Grenada. Their national policy is trash. I threw that in the dustbin. Halfway through reading that, and they're trying to explain it, you realize that there's a disconnect between whoever wrote that document and the people who are the mouth champions of the NDC to go out and speak on it. Because if you have broadening the tax base, every Grenadian with sense knows what broadening the tax base is. But yet still, your constituency caretakers and chairpersons coming out and trying to tell people that broadening the tax base and ensuring compliance is the same thing. That's not the same thing.
Because they continue to think that the Grenadian people, right, are not savvy and they're not educated to all these things. You see, that is a problem. Now, part of the tactics, as Sheldon is stating clearly, that look, at this point in time, we have to go all out to destroy all those who are key supporters and caretakers and candidates of the NNP. That is their goal, right? They will be dirty with it. If you listen to some of the programs this morning, right, on the programs with them, you will hear the sort of, worthless things that have been said by the leaders of the NNP and supporters.
NDC.
Right? And you
NDC.
The leaders of NDC, right? What they are doing, you can expect a lot more. You can expect persons attacking the families of supporters, right?
They've started already. They've started that process.
They have and they will not stop. They will spread the most vicious rumors about the state as they have started, right? They will say all sorts of things just to take away your minds from what is presently going on in this country, the progress, right, that is continuing to happen in this country. The tourism sector is booming. The healthcare sector is getting better every day, and they are scared of that. The maintenance of our roads is continuing, right? Persons are getting paid on time. And so, Grenadians is poised to move into 2018 on a high, and they want to dull that. They want to throw dust on that to make it feel as if nothing is going on in our country. But again, hey,
Devon, it says a lot of how far our country had fallen.
Exactly.
When the issue of paying salaries on time becomes an achievement of our government.
Exactly.
It says how far our country had fallen under the NDC. We have a caller.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, sir.
Morning. Sheldon.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man?
Adi.
I just come out on the road. I in a program there with this man and them. And these people are crazy. We have to be out of them. About how Mitchell this and how Mitchell that or something. But I would tell them something. You remember 2008 we give them the mandate to run the country. We give them the mandate.
Well, me didn't get them, other people get them.
They couldn't pay salary on time. They couldn't find the money to pay salary. And what they were saying, Mitchell leave debt. They have to, and they didn't even service in Mitchell debt. Mm-hmm. Now they want the mandate again to run the country. Where the hell they going to get the money to pay salary and to pay out the debt Mitchell will leave? Tell me something.
My brother, you're making a very, very valid point. And imagine, they're circulating a document now saying that they're going to remove all the taxes. They're going to what? They're going to create 5,000 jobs.
Yes.
They're going to build 1,000 homes. How much homes or something? These people gave up 1,000 houses. Now they're coming to... I mean, it's like NDC feel them is some kind of iguana they could hide in the bush and people wouldn't know they did. Because these is the same people give up 1,000 house now come telling you to go build how much.
Banganet we have for them iguanas.
Boy, that's the best thing for them. I'm wasting bullet.
These guys and them, they're so stupid and so ridiculous with the conversation with them. And they figure Grenadian people so backward. We does not see forward, we only see behind. But the thing about it, they're talking about the next runway. Well, the thing about it, you want the next runway? They show them they sign, the Chinese and them sign already. Everybody signed for it. So you want it to happen overnight, you want to start build tomorrow. You're talking about 3 hotels. Look, they were talking we couldn't build a hotel, and NP couldn't build a hotel. No, they are not a hotel. They're trying to stop the progress because they don't want to see hotels going down. They don't want to see progress continue. So what the hell they talking about? What they talking about? They is just talking nonsense. You understand? Pure nonsense. And Kim Jones, he better forget it because the last time he had to beg Dr. Kit Pardon and Al-Ghadi, and this time he come down, this time so we can't take on these guys and them, man. These guys and them just have Grenadians, We start thinking of call tomorrow morning and we give them the 15th Street. And let the whole them go.
It's coming.
But whether it's soon, whether it's medium term, whether it's long term, the licks is assured.
I know you're coming, man. So don't worry. And that's your partner, that's Henry B, man. Henry B.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
the man with the wonderful products there. And I hope Christmas Grenadians make a special effort to purchase the local products.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Man, I say hello, man.
Henry.
Man, don't worry.
Ade.
Right.
All right, boss.
I know. Cool, man.
One love.
Right.
Yes, 4407377. That's the number for you to call in. It's our final program for the year 2017. Yeah. And I think we have a caller on the line, but look out for it.
Good morning. Good morning, my friend.
Morning, Sheldon Devon.
Yes,
morning.
How's it now?
We there,
yeah. But I was asking for a few days, man. I got more outside on the road and trying to organize for the children Christmas party.
You had to do what you had to do,
right? The 2 events was a great success. In the children Christmas party, we had about 200 children, which we supply with tides just for around Happy Hill area. It was success. The senior citizen luncheon, the Sunday the 17th was a success. The senior people enjoyed themselves. And Brother Sheldon, I want to say something. You hear NDC talk about what they're going to do. And I said earlier when I called, if you want the progress to continue, and you see progress continue, no matter who is doing it, you should appreciate what that person is doing to help develop people lifestyle. But now you're going to talk about you will do that, you will do that. When you give up 1,000 houses that the Chinese are giving the government to build houses for people, you get rid of it. Right? You get rid of many things that will help better the people, upgrade their lifestyle. Now you come, the same thing you get rid of, now you come back and tell you now that you go do that. Right? What you did before is a lasting impression that letting the greener people know that you don't care about them. You only talking that you go do that because you want people to vote for you. But when even people vote for you, when they reject, it's just totally different. But when NMP say they go do that, whatever that they has in the manifesto, this is the program they'll be working on. Right? But NDC, they only talking that they go do that, but they doing the 20 what they say they won't do, that's what they're doing. And what they say they go do, they're not doing it. Right? So, Brother, I want to say, when the Greenland people look at these two parties, NMP has a track record of what they say they go do, and they do. They perform great, with a great excellence, and they will continue to perform. As we said, let the progress continue, and NMP is a party of progress, not a party of unity, which brings peace, stability. Look again, on the 15th of this month, people get salary, right? Which in the previous government, like about 12 months in a year, about 11 and a half months in the year, people getting paid late, right? But this NMP government, they paid all the 15, 14 a month of this month, people get salary.
It's time to get a salary in December,
smile on people of the Greenland people face because they go enjoy a wonderful Christmas. I want to say to the Greenland people, have a blessed Christmas. Use wisdom, enjoy yourself. Don't overdo what you're doing, because what God said, wisdom is a great tool for people to use. So whatever they're doing, use wisdom. Don't overdo what you're all doing. So Greenland people, we Greenland people, say, let us enjoy our Christmas in peace and love. Have a wonderful day, Sheldon and David.
All right, my brother.
Same to you and your family.
But,
yeah, people get a salary in December.
Oh, yeah, in December.
December. Guys wanted to get a salary.
You know, a couple of years ago, people were wondering when around the 20th, 21st, if they're getting salary for the Christmas, No, that is not happening. The confidence of this government and the moving forward of this economy. I mean, come on, we couldn't ask for better.
And you see, the other thing is you have to contrast what's going on in Grenada with what's going on in other Caribbean islands, where you have that problem in Trinidad right now.
Right there. Look at Barbados.
It has some people just had to write all kind of song and thing on the Prime Minister and thing down there and the government, Yeah, and Barbados, one government minister come out and tell people to ask for money now. Relax, stay there and wait. Who are you asking for money for? That's what's going on in other countries, Meanwhile, here in Grenada, I mean, people get paid already.
People get paid already.
Yeah, and they could have get a little bonus on top it if the unions had agreed to take the little something. But
exactly.
Imagine that public workers right now, you could have a little extra $6.50. So if you ain't buy a ham, you could have buy a ham. You could have buy some drinks. Or you could have that $6.50 put away for you to go to work in the month of January. Maybe that's what the union doing, or no? Maybe the union is waiting until next week to say, okay, but we want the payment in the first week of January. Because the money there, You could get it. The money there. All the union had to say, they come to say, watch, Prime Minister, watch. We don't wanna go into 2018 like that. Like, we done the thing.
They just done.
We taking the $6.50. But we want it at the end of January. At the end of the first week of January. And you're getting the thing.
But hey, it's on them. Hey, a pleasant good morning to all of you on the live.
Man, I ain't checked the live yet.
And so, I'm seeing a comment. Rachel, good morning. Oh, you got it. It's fun. But hey, good morning to all of you and welcome. And to those of you, hey, have a wonderful holiday. Christmas and New Year's included, right? Keep us in your prayers as always. And so, because, hey, nothing will stop us from delivering the good and truthful news what is going on in Grenada.
That's why they afraid him so.
You understand? Grenada is moving forward, irrespective of what you're hearing. Come see for yourself.
And you see, the danger is this, Devon, they're so afraid of you. And the reason they're afraid of you is because you know the organization. You know the tactics.
Yeah, back and forth.
That is why they want to get at Devon. That is why, I mean, the man speaking at your general council for you to be rolling out the thing to the troops.
You understand?
Instead of that, you're saying, look what you're going to do to this person, look what you're going to do to that person.
Strip this man naked.
Yeah.
That's why, hey, I'm not taking chance. I'm always a soldier. So what I always do, I always walk with an extra pair of boxers, a pair of T-shirts, trousers in my pants.
Well,
in my bag, you know?
Here's what, because I see Lindy saying she want the money. Yeah. Let me tell you all something. You all public workers within the civil service. You want the money? Tell the union so.
Yes, tell them so.
Tell the union having a meeting. You have how much 1,000 public workers. The union having a meeting to decide if how much 1,000 are going to get their money. And a couple, sometimes just under 100, sometimes a little over 200, turning out of the thousands. And they are making the decision for the majority of you. You all need to tell the unions in general, look, we ain't sticking for that. We want money. Yes. And we ain't talking about the how much they're asking for it, because it cannot be done. It just cannot be done. But remember, January is a dry month, and that 650 could come in real handy.
Exactly.
Real handy.
And you see, and what, we got somebody in there?
Let's take it, yeah.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Season greetings to you all, guys.
Thank you very much, and same to you.
How y'all going for the so far for the new year, for the old ending of the old year?
Well, we fighting.
Yeah. Well, Nazenberg and them afraid y'all, you know. I don't know if it's you or Devon afraid, but I mean Sheldon afraid, but they afraid y'all.
They afraid both of
us. And all the time they didn't want to build houses and take out tax and whatever. Now they want to do it. These people are living in Gilligan Island, man. We don't have to care about them because we know we get to with 15 seats highly and boldly.
Yes.
So enjoy the rest of the day and have a good season.
You too, my dear.
Bye-bye. And keep up the good work.
Yes.
Let me also say this. I'm going back to an issue that was raised by a caller earlier. Be very careful of people that give you information and then tell you, don't believe any other information but the information they give you. One standard that we have always held here on Hard Talk is that we tell you, one, listen to other people.
Yes.
Try other perspectives.
Verify.
And verify whatever information we put out. We can tell you, go there, you'll find it. Or if you want it, we provide it to you. Or we let you hear or see for yourselves.
How much people has ever called and say, Sheldon Devon, you lie about the information that you put on the air?
Quite a few. But they have never been able to come forward when I say we're giving them 500 and Devon put a 2 on it and say, okay, name one thing that we have been on air and lying about.
They can't.
Because you see, it's the lack of intellect by the people that are set up to do that. They will tell somebody who they believe stupid. Not that we believe stupid, who they believe stupid.
Yeah, they
will tell the person, call the program and say that.
Yeah.
Call the program and joke them. Call the program and do that. And don't realize that we know the plan. And we know what you're trying.
We always one step ahead of them.
Yeah, so we understand what it is that you all are trying, but it can't affect us.
It can't work.
Yeah?
You know what, one thing...
But hold on, because I heard on their NDC program, they're telling them, they're just repeating certain things. Joseph Goebbels, the Nazi propaganda minister, said repeat.
And you might believe.
And people will eventually begin to believe. So they repeat. But not just that. They also try to shut you out from different things. So the same Sheldon Scott they're attacking now, for the last how much years they're telling you, me and the program irrelevant. But they do a whole ad on Sheldon.
Exactly.
The same Hard Talk that irrelevant. You stand up in your general council and say you're going to attack the host, Devon Romain. Yeah, but we relevant, right? Nice.
Exactly.
But then you go further to be telling people now, don't believe anything they say. Not us, but you're saying things. You're making claims. You're saying you have facts to back it up that you're not sharing with anybody. You're not telling anybody where to get it. But you're saying you have facts to back up stuff. But on top of that, you're saying Don't believe anything government say. Don't believe anything NNP say. Don't believe anything Hard Talk say.
Believe me.
In relation to it. Only believe me. You know, the last person that did that was a gentleman by the name of Jim Jones. He carried a set of people in Guyana and killed them. That was the last person.
Jim Jones.
That do that sort of thing. His name was Jim Jones.
I hear the title? Jim Jones.
He bring a set of people in Guyana and he kill them.
Yes.
Because he used to say, believe only what I tell you.
Only what I say and what I do, you must follow.
And you see, certain people...
You see the pattern?
Yeah, Jim Jones. Is that three-letter first name?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
And then his surname was Jones.
Exactly.
Right.
So you know...
He bring a set of people down in Guyana and kill them.
And kill them. Poison all of them. Shoot and poison. Hey, you know
because
what?
Because in his thing, only believe what I say.
Yes.
Don't look at other religions. Yes. Don't look at other political systems. Don't look at other social systems. Just believe what I, Jim Jones, say you should believe. Don't listen to anybody else. They're lying. Just believe what I, Jim Jones, tell you you're supposed to believe. And that, my friends,
is dangerous.
Extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous.
Very.
If we say something here, we can play an audio. We can say the documentation is there, or we can speak from personal experience. It is up to you, the listener, to believe or not to believe.
Exactly.
We're not forcing you to believe. We know we're truthful, so we can say it on air. If we don't know something, we say straight up, we don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah? If we don't know, we don't know.
We don't know. We're trying to feel that we up there and we know everything. No, we don't know and we just don't know. Good morning to Miss Kindra Maturin Stewart and the Karaku posse.
I get what the other day. Good morning to you, Skeeter. Good morning to you, Senator Lewis.
Yeah. I find you go above the beyond.
Good morning to you, Senator Lewis.
Yes.
I do hope that you're having a wonderful morning this morning, Senator Lewis.
Good morning to MP Yolan B. in Hosford.
Yes. Hey, but since we're picking up all the ladies,
that's what we are going, you know. It's all the ladies.
You go through.
Good morning to Honorable Delma Thomas. Good morning to Honorable Emmeline Pierre. You notice I started in St. Andrews, right? And Carriacou. Good morning, Miss Pamela Moses. Senator Pamela Moses. Good morning to you. And
I'm taking the next one, no?
Yes, of course, you have to take.
Good morning to you, the Honorable Dr. Clarice Modest. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
All
today.
of you.
Yeah.
Hey, we bias women. This is women period.
And we hope all of them have a wonderful Merry Christmas, themselves, their friends, their family, their relatives, everybody. We hope you all have a wonderful Christmas season. Remember, again, there is life after Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Watch those purchases. Watch carefully the purchases that you're making. Yeah, I'm not saying don't go and buy anything, to each his own. But I know for my instance, me and going and spend most of that money and buy no kind of thing for one day, and then afterwards I have to be struggling economically. It does not make sense.
No sense at all.
January, first week of January, you see the Grenlec truck rolling, he coming to cut your current. Because,
and you know where to turn it left, right.
You have up Christmas tree light whole day, whole night, and the Christmas tree light lighting up whole day, whole night. And then Grenlec trucks rolling first week of January, coming to cut you off. And you're broke, so you can't pay. You have to spend most of January in the dark.
You can't go and ask the friend because your friend broke too.
Then you have to go to either one of those lending agencies
with high interest,
like Fast Cash or AXA Finance with very high interest, where you might borrow about a 2,000 and find yourself paying back nearly 5. But you're going to one of them to have to get a quick loan early in January for you to survive January and put yourself in a hole for January, February, March, April. I know it's like, because I used to do it. Yes. Yeah? But be careful.
Tips.
All we're saying is be careful. Again, look out for the counterfeit money.
Yes, very important.
Yeah.
The $100 bills.
Look out for it. It's going around. Look out for the counterfeit money. The police put out something just a couple days ago talking about it. Look out for the counterfeit money. Right?
Careful.
Also,
also some of the tips in terms of your homeowners. Be careful, right? When you're leaving home, don't leave your keys underneath the mats. And so around this time, be careful. Lock up your places, right? Don't just leave things, especially those new things that you continue to buy and take the boxes and put it in front of your gap to showcase it.
You want to show off for the neighbors.
Yes, avoid those things, right? You become a target, right? To all the vehicle owners, and so the bus drivers, truck drivers, you on the road. It's an hectic, busy Christmas season, right? Be careful, drive carefully.
Devon boy, them bright lights, lights.
Yes, man, the bright lights.
I head into it yesterday, and believe me, last night, man, gosh, boy, I done feeling bad already, and I heading down on lights, boy,
and
lights.
The light, and it's how
High
the
beam.
configuration of these lights, man, it's annoying.
Some of them is LED, some of them HID, but bright,
I mean,
bright.
And
straight
then
in man's face. Oh,
they have
gosh,
a way of,
please.
blinking those lights, and so to really, I mean, that is problem. And the Royal Grenada Police Force is on their game. They are monitoring and everything like that, and they will do what they need to do. Pedestrians, be careful, right? Don't just walk across the street like that. Be careful how you walk. Hold on to the children, right? Be mindful of that. Look out for the one closest to you. This is a season.
Drinking and driving.
Yes.
Drinking and driving. All right.
That is, I mean, and then those of you who going out and party every night from since the beginning of December, remember when you're driving and you're drinking and you feel tired, you feel stressed, stop. And
I think
take a rest, take a 5.
Some of us feel we're superhuman.
Yeah.
So you want to stay up every night for this week, painting, cleaning, hanging curtains, doing all the decorations, whatever little cupboards and different things that you're doing. You're doing all of that on the house for the Christmas, yeah, because you have visitors coming. You want to make sure that you're looking proper and everything. So you're doing all of that, no problem with that. But then when you finish doing all of that and you're lacking sleep, some of you still go out and lime and you go out and drink.
Continue drinking.
And you find yourself in a problem on the Nation Road. Boop, you fall asleep. Yeah? Be very careful. Pull aside. If I had to sleep, just find a street light.
And sleep
out of the way traffic. Out of the traffic. I pull up by the street light. I take in a sleep right there. There's Grenada. Nobody ain't going to do me nothing.
Half an hour.
I lock the vehicle and I lie down and I sleep. Nobody ain't coming and do me nothing. There's Grenada.
Half an hour and you're up again. Because you know what? If you take that rest, right? I mean, look at the furthest distance, I mean, in Grenada. You can take, if you're in St. George's, and you're tired and you take a rest, let's say by Decal gas station or over on the eastern side or so.
You find a location.
Yes, it will only take you another half an hour, 3/4 hour to get where you're going. So relax. Take a rest.
But you're going to reach.
You're going to reach. Take your time. You're going to reach home safe to see your family, right? Your children, your mother, your father, your wife, whoever they may be. But the important thing is that you protect yourself and those occupants that are with you.
Let's also look at the constant warning that we have been issuing. Remember, especially younger ladies.
Yes.
It can happen to elder men, it can happen to elder ladies, it can happen to males as well as females. But younger ladies are particularly being targeted. Please do not accept open drinks from anyone.
Do not, please.
Do not accept open drinks from anyone. Even people you know.
Yes.
Even people you know. Because sometimes it have quote unquote well, let me don't say men because they are not men.
No, they're not men.
Males.
They're cowards. Yeah.
Males. Because they carry the same genitalia as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So, males that go around and they may be friends with you, or what you think are friends for an extended period of time, and you think you're safe around them. But all the time, what they're doing is planning. Because they're looking for you when you are at your most susceptible to try their plan.
Of course.
So when we say it's not just strangers, it's people that you know. I know one individual said it happened with their own cousin.
Oh my God.
Their own cousin was part of the gang that did that to them. Yeah? So be very careful.
Yes,
do not accept open drinks from individuals. Be it at a club, and I'm not crying an indictment on the clubs here because not the clubs that are doing it, but be it at a club, be it on the streets while you're liming, wherever it is. Don't let people bring drinks for you. Even a female will drug another female if she's in concert with a fella.
Of course, of course.
Or a group of fellas. All the time she's smiling with you, and next thing she don't really like you, you know.
Nope, she's setting you up.
Yeah, she bring them fellas, she set you up.
Preying on you, and so.
Yeah, because we don't want during the next few days and week or so that you have people ending up at the emergency room in the hospital totally out of their mind, don't know what happened to them because drugs have been slipped into their drink or into their food.
Yep.
Yeah? I learned my lesson with food, you know. I always talking about it, I think. I mean, I thought I was at a safe establishment.
In the kitchen does feel the heat.
Boy, and who does eat the food does end up in the toilet. Anyhow, so... anyhow.
That is a Christmas gift. I see a purge for the Christmas. Hey, a pleasant good morning to all the members of the Royal Grenada Police Force, whatever division you're from, the immigration, customs, Coast Guard, I mean the regular traffic police officers, the SSU, RRU, Special Branch, prison officers. Pleasant good day to you, and we hope you will have a wonderful holiday. Yeah, you will be intense, you will be on duty because you have to serve and protect. And as a people, we learn and grow to appreciate the good service that you have been providing to us since independence. Kudos to you guys, and continue in 2018 to do what you have to do to protect and serve this nation. The Grenadian people is behind you. That is no wonder why. Grenada is one of the safest countries in the world. We can boast of that. And you, as members of the security forces, has been doing an excellent job. Keep it up, guys.
You know something, Devon? I feel I have to play a tune for certain people and so, because this kind of thing that they're going on with these kind of lies and propaganda that they're doing on a daily basis, and they're shameless about it, you know.
They don't care.
When they could go and drink in tongue and stand up and say, if they had to sell their soul to the devil in order to win that election, they're going to do it.
They're going to do it.
When you know people go to that stage, man, this kind of thing, we had to go back to the days of the revolution. I wonder, let me just make sure where this thing playing right. I just had to get rid of that. Let me see if I get rid of that. Nice, yeah. I had to pull up a certain tune for them, man.
Yes.
Yeah, to all the old revolutionaries, man.
Yes, man. Big up.
People yearning, people learning. Look yonder, propaganda about the Cubans in Grenada.
About the Chinese in Grenada?
Yeah, about the Chinese in Grenada.
All right.
In Jamaica, people yearning, people learning. Look yonder, propaganda about the Cubans in Grenada, about the Cubans in Jamaica. He said, we listen to what the people say. You buy help us and no take no pay. He said, we listen to what the people say.
Yeah, definitely. You have to listen to what the people say, you know.
Listen.
Yeah. Look yonder, propaganda. Yeah?
Understand? We have to
be very careful.
Yes. You have to be wary about these guys. When you hear certain guys in the NDC very silent and you can't see them, you can't hear them, you have to be wary. You have to be careful, right? Because they have a mood of trying to destroy persons that they don't like or who don't see eye to eye with them. They will spread the most vicious set of propaganda on individuals that do not see eye to eye. On the country, the same country they want to govern, they will destroy it to build it up. But you know what? The Grenadian people are wary of them. They are not going to take no chance of it. As a matter of fact, we had 2 rescue missions in Grenada over the last 30 or 40 years. Right? As thing. The second one, the last one, was in 2013, the 19th of February. The Grenada was rescued from the clutches and the worthless arms of NDC, and I could say that. They didn't care for you. But you know what? That is why Dr. Mitchell and his team sat there for 4.5 years preparing and waiting to regain governance, because they understood that the confidence that the people put in NDC in 2008, it was lost in 2009. Imagine that.
You know, let me say something to the NDC. The NDC children want a toy too, you know.
Oh, yes.
Children want a toy. They want old truck, they want Brango. They want toys. Go and shout out 2 toys now, I'm telling you.
They want toys and they want to meet and greet you.
They're trying to say they do have money. Don't give us this thing about all the do have money.
Do have money.
8,000 US for each of those ads that you all are annoying the average Grenadian with.
Exactly.
So I couldn't take that and buy some toys to give them children and them.
Give
anyway,
the children
I'm starting to give advice. I'm going to pull back.
Good morning to Senator Peter David and who again?
But as you say,
St. George's.
As you say, Senator Peter David.
Yes,
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
this
Westmoreland.
afternoon at Westmoreland. So the youngsters out of Independence Avenue, Sans Souci, Morass Hill, Observatory Road, Motley Hill, Lucas Street, and Old Fort. Yeah, Senator the Honorable Peter David. You having a nice little Christmas activity for the children. Yes, so they can come out there. And the parents should bring them. The parents should come. We're asking the parents to please accompany them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah? So that's going to be taking place from 3 p.m. at the Westmoreland School. I feel I might walk down the hill and get something. Good
morning to Honorable Nicholas Steele. Yes,
yeah,
good morning to Honorable Gregory Bowen. Good morning to Honorable Tobias Clement, the Jan, the David that go slay go line again. He say them people say in the Northeast that he didn't done with Goliath.
No, you see, you remember what he said when he came on the program? He said that the death of Goliath was a 2-part thing.
Oh, yes.
The first one was the stone. The stone didn't kill Goliath. It knocked him unconscious.
Unconscious.
So 2013 was the stone from the sling that knocked Goliath unconscious. Afterwards, David took Goliath's sword and he did what?
He slew him.
Right. So right now, 2018.
He's going to be slewed.
Yeah, he's going to be slewed.
He's going to be slewed. And good morning to the Right Honorable Dr. Keith Claudius
You're missing
Mitchell.
somebody there. And I vex because I must pick up this lady. Good morning to you, the Honorable Alexandra Otway Noel.
Oh, my apologies.
Well, you can't get kissed so. It's Alex Senator. Good morning to you, the Honorable Alexandra Otway Noel.
I do hope feel jealous. You're making other women feel jealous.
Let her feel jealous. That is me and Alex. Good morning, Alex. I know she's somewhere listening and annoying her. I'm sure she's listening her talk somewhere, Beaton Road, somewhere listening. Good morning to you, Alex. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning this morning. Everything's going your way.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Beautiful. You can't miss out, Alex. Yeah. Second dose.
And we move to St. David's. Oh, Honorable Joseph, good morning to you. And I hope St. David is a massive constituency. And I know you have the energy and the know-how to go right through that constituency and continue to do the good work you're doing.
Yeah.
Boss.
And I must mention yesterday was the birthday of the Honorable Clifton Paul.
Yes.
Yeah. Another giant slayer. The man beat a whole prime minister.
The man beat a whole prime minister.
The man beat the prime minister so much. And I mean, he used to cut tail when he was a teacher in school and thing. But he beat the prime minister so bad. The man retire. He make the prime minister retire.
The prime minister retire.
Yeah,
but then you see, after that, I mean, he put that whipping so forceful on the prime minister. He utilized so much energy, you know, that he himself had to
take a look at rest now.
Take a look at rest now. But he has achieved his goal.
Yes.
You understand?
And you have a nice lady there now.
Good, and she continued. Rastaman take care of woman, you know.
For a while, we haven't said good morning to Spaceman.
Yes.
Space. Good morning. Hold them, Space.
so I'm on the beach Saturday morning.
As usual,
well, you know he and who.
Yeah, he and Pablo.
And
who again?
And the one in Poetry, right there.
And Bola?
Leroy, good morning to you,
sir. Leroy.
Yes. Yeah, the 3 stalwarts, they always you find them on the beach taking care of themselves. You understand? Who did we miss? Oh,
Honorable Alvin Dabrio.
St. John's.
Yeah,
Honorable Alvin Dabrio. Good morning to you, sir. And the constituency of St. John's.
I'm going back up Karaku because I can't leave out the Honorable Elvin G. Nimrod. I like to put in the G when I call it.
Yes.
The Honorable Elvin G. Nimrod. That the boss. You know.
Stalwart.
I love this man much. Believe me, I love this man. Yeah, the Honorable Elvin G. Nimrod.
And you know what?
For what he has done for Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
Since the 90s.
And
since the 90s.
also that he as an individual has recognized, look, I have made my contribution. It is time for me to step aside and allow others to make their contribution.
Wonderful.
And to see that how, on stepping aside, that he had 3 choices. Competent, capable people with track record of success in their personal lives.
And ready to serve.
In their business lives, in their academic lives, in their social lives, in their family. People who are very, very, very qualified to replace him. And because you had Senator Simon Steele. Yeah, very, very competent in his professional life, academic life, personal life, so on, and he's achieved. You had Senator Nolan Cox as the boss, man. Senator Cox again. And you have the young lady who is going to put the shellacking. I'm telling you, Kindra, I want certain loudmouth people. I want the deposit on election day. We want the deposit. Kindra, we want the deposit. Kindra, we want the deposit.
Kindra.
Right.
Somebody asking for a Kindra.
Kindra? Yeah, man. I have a Kindra there. I could drop anytime, you know, man.
Kindra.
Man, watch. Let me drop a Kindra. Let me drop a Kindra for you.
Kindra Matrin Stewart. Hey. Yo. Boom. Put the X by the house. Dang. Boom. When Kindra touch down, and this is Sheldon. Look, Kindra just touched down and Tevin event out. When Kindra touched down, and this is Sheldon. When Kindra touched down with experience, he won't play stone up. Kindra is a caring person, she heading for victory. Always lending out, she support that boy now in history. Very friendly and outgoing, enhancing quality. Very fit and competent, serving all of the citizens. I never see blows, so Kindra make it 15 now. Caring for the citizens, that is how the thing go. Strong and confident, proper strategy and good investment. Young, vibrant and positive, Kindra all the goals you must achieve. One by one just fall in line. Come let's live a happy life. Nobody don't have to fight, cause we come here to unite. Look for them knows only talk, but Kindra know they in that. All of them getting shaky. Kindra, you moving forward. When Kindra touch down, and this is Sheldon. Look, Kindra just touched down and Tevin event out. When Kindra touch down, and this is Sheldon. When Kindra touch down with experience, he won't play stone up. Kindra is a caring person, she heading for victory.
Yeah, certain people are afraid that one, but
that one now in history.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to get there. I don't even want.
I see some dum saying that we following them. This tune was released since Kindra launched. They released a thing afterwards. They go and make a little bag. They go and release a thing afterwards and then come and tell us about who thing and others do them.
Following who? All you have to follow. We lead. You all follow.
Before people cuss us, let me just mention the other two,
The other two, Papa.
Because we must mention this man.
Yes.
Anthony Boston. St. John to St. Andrews. St. Patrick's to St. David. Chantimel to Mount Raven, l'amour que Saint Marc. We're on the road. Anthony on the road. Anthony Boston died. We're on the road. Go tell her.
Doc, I find out waiting. Too long.
Doc, I mean,
Prime Minister.
Doc, wherever you're in the transport, I mean,
transport. I think you a wrong tongue or some kind of thing right now. PM, I find out waiting too long.
Call the thing, Doc. Call the debt. Repeat it after me. Call the debt.
Call the election. Call the election. We ready for you.
And before people say we leave out people.
Yeah, but hold on the thing. I know The next name we go mention, that is the man that go lead the thing going through, you know.
Yeah, man. That's the man in charge. So you drop it like this.
The GS.
Let you drop it like that. Let you drop it like that.
Hey.
Don't play with us, you know. We had them there.
We had them busy.
Listen, tell them fellas, stop beating their chest. Bola is the man. Wasn't and just notice. Once again, tell them fellas, please don't get no harass.
Yeah, just so, you know. We just do things, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, mad.
But Prime Minister, just remember them people and them asking for the thing.
Call the debt! Repeat it after me! Call the debt!
Call the election! Call the election! We ready for you!
A partner of mine say he want the thing as a ringtone. So I had to make sure and pass and drop the thing for the man and the man.
Doc, please call the date. Call the date.
Yes, hey. I have a message here, a personal message. It says, hey Sheldon, compliments for the season to you and Devon. But tell Nazi B, we want to see them mega yacht that they in the best place on earth.
Yes.
Nazi B, them people and them want to see a picture. And I sent some picture to you yesterday. You have better one? Of what they're right now,
yes.
Because we know we've been having a lot over the last few days.
Yeah, man.
Because you had them yacht and them in. We have some that waiting to go
you
in.
About 3 outside or 4 outside waiting.
Yeah, it seems as though Port Louis might have to expand.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Let me hit the phone line again.
Good morning and welcome.
Hey, good morning. You don't hear them people's voice. They so arrogant, eh?
What? Only make me laugh till I feel better, you know.
You don't hear the voice.
Yeah.
Call the thing, we. The thing will come and they're very vicious at the thing. They will get it.
Come here. I hope they could handle it.
I like that. You must play it again.
All right,
bye-bye.
Take care.
What I can say is this, that we have been ensuring that there is, what they call it, psychotropic medication. The medication for people who suffer from various forms of psychosis. Okay.
Enough of that.
We are Crazy Pills Day.
Yes, we have a lot.
In case anything, we are going to call the fancy name. We've been paying the OECS Pharmaceutical Fund.
Yes,
this government been doing it.
For the last 4 years.
We pay for the last government and we pay for this government as well.
So we up to date.
We up to date with the payments. So
when we order,
it have Crazy Pills Day. They could get. All right? Yeah, I was trying to use the proper terminology, but everybody understand what I mean. Crazy pills.
Crazy pills and the calm down pills.
Yeah, and also for those who may drop down election night
and faint,
so
that kind of thing. So yes.
like
who are accustomed fainting, yes.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing, you know.
Like the one who does the Sunday thing that the sprinkle water in her face and get smelling salts.
Smelling salts and
she
just
say,
jump up. Oh God, where are they?
Oh, she say, oh God, no one seat, no one. We don't get none. She bought like a cow. Well, she thinks she bought like a cow the last time. This time she bought like a camel.
Django, and this message is for you, Django. Peep out of your window and watch the buses flowing through and flow. Something that NDC couldn't do. NNP came right back and did it. The bus terminus in Grenville. It's flowing. Django, look out of your window.
Look, I'll call for you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Brother Scott.
Yes, sir.
And my brother Devon.
Yes, my brother.
Boy, be careful with that foot. Next week, they feel like they have a big foot. Be careful. Be careful, brother.
I take it all the precaution. I hear you.
Right. Yeah, no, brother Sheldon, Devon have a problem. No, not so much I have a problem. I believe NDC have a problem with the Chinese. I didn't really want to talk anything about it, but I'll be very, very brief.
Now talk, man. Say it. Let it all.
I listened to a certain radio station last night, and I really thought that host of that program, like, he was getting crazy. I really thought he was getting crazy. I mean, after you have the Chinese here giving us so much assistance, they having problem with that. If they're behaving like that, I mean, the Chinese have to watch it. Just in case NDC gets into office, I believe the Chinese out.
Never happen.
I mean, because not now they are attacking the Chinese. I can remember when the government then joined ties with the Chinese. They call Kit Mitchell a political hoe. So they having problem with these people a very long time.
Yep.
So I'm asking Grenadians, be careful. Be careful with these guys and them. You understand? We're taking this thing as a joke, you know, but that is not a joke. I will end on this one.
All right.
Sometime last week, I heard it was really laughable. it was laughable. The same host of the program said that a political party, he didn't call no name, the supporters going around late at night, sprinkling corn and rice and salt.
That's the dunce level of the conversation that these individuals carry.
In people's yard. So at least they will not vote for NDC. Oh, God. Something wrong with that.
Well, if somebody put corn in your yard, they're helping you to planting something, you will get a little corn after.
What? This thing was
That's what they like agriculture.
I couldn't even laugh. I can't believe how you have a wholesome program. And mind you, it's not just the host, you know. That is how they think. All of them is the same thing. Not only, not all of them. All of them. That is how they think. That is what they believe. You understand me? But con, and no con, 15 seats. And I'm asking Dr. Mitchell, you're really stressing us out, you know, Dr. Mitchell. I'm begging you, please. Call the date. Call the date, Dr. Mitchell. According to, we're ready for them. We're ready for them.
We ready. We ready. Yes.
Let me tell you something. I am a born Grenadian.
Oh, man.
My mother was a born Trinidadian. My father also was a born Grenadian. And I became citizen of Trinidad and Tobago because of my mother. I live in Trinidad for over 20-something years. And at no time at all I've been threatened by the born Trinidadian to send me back. You understand me? So when I hear this, watch, carrying on in such a way, it really pissed me off. So, Brother Sheldon?
Yes, sir.
You take it easy. You have a nice day, my brother.
All right.
And Brother Devon?
Yes, boss.
Be careful with that foot.
Yes, I will.
You understand? I'm still limping.
I'm protecting it.
You understand? Take care of that foot.
I will.
You understand what I'm saying?
Thanks much,
Yes,
brother.
Nice, my brother.
All right. One
Good
love.
time.
Yeah, man. Mr. Technical Man, pull up the thing, man. Show them people and them what going on down in the lagoon there.
Yeah.
Depot, what you going on down in the what do you used to call down there again, boy? Grenada Yacht Club. But it had another name for not the spout.
Not yacht. You got a couple on the next side.
Yeah. What you going on down there right now?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Down there used to be GIS.
GIS, yes. Grenada Yacht Services.
Or Clancy.
Clancy Island. Yeah.
You understand? All those who remember them, Sheldon, you remember that?
Me?
Yeah, you
Mr.
can remember
Clancy?
Clancy Island.
I've read about it.
Yeah,
I would remember.
Right, you read about
I am elder, but I'm not that elder.
Yeah, so you see, we got a view of Port Louis right there. You know, that same place, a couple of people talking about, the environmental this and that, had so much of garbage, so much of old thing. Look at it now.
Yeah.
Look at it now. You see? Look at the beauty of it.
You see? Yeah.
There's some progress.
They said that nothing is going on in Grenada. No.
Yes.
Understand this.
Grenada Beach go.
When each of these ships are here, it doesn't just mean that the boat come here and there's nothing coming into Grenada. They have to pay various fees and so on when they're here.
Yep.
The fuel that they will take in. You ain't talking about how much for one of them. About how much in cash.
Anywhere between
40,000 US.
40,000 US or so to fill one of them up and that kind of thing. So about 40,000 US to fill it. And outside of that, you're talking about when they go in and take on food stuff and so Foodland and the different supermarkets make money. You actually see the vehicles going over to Foodland and doing their shopping and so to restock these vessels. The
taxi, man.
Because many of them, they've come to the end of the journey, so they need to restock before they go back north. And they ain't going back north in a hurry because of the cold. So they're down on these ends.
Yes.
So they restock. Then, as Nazibi was just saying, the taxi men. Make a money off it. There are some people that I know that are hired to do the laundry and to clean these vessels every so often, every how much days or every other week or so. They are hired to clean. There are people that make a living off of that alone, just going and cleaning these vessels and so on. So don't think that you're just seeing them both and them there and there's nothing coming in. It means nothing for Grenada.
Thousands of dollars.
Means a lot. We have a caller.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You know, I listened to the NDC people saying that nothing going on in Grenada and no jobs. They didn't create no jobs. NMP didn't create no jobs for the 5 years. But last Friday, going on to work, I see the set of people swarmed by Silver Sands over the post office. A set of young men. So I thought it was a strike going on. Not knowing that the young men and them have half day because they have staff party. It was so amazed to see how much young people that employ with that Silver Sands development. You know, I can understand why the people is saying there is nothing going on and no job in Grenada and poverty. The money they're taking to do all this stupid ad. If you have poverty going on in Grenada, take the money and feed people.
Thank you, my dear.
Take the money and feed people. Go out, because if you're in a government in waiting, the best thing is to do things for the people, not take the money and do ad. Because people hungry, people digging from garbage bin, as you say. So if people hungry, take that money and do things for them. Guys, have a good Christmas.
Thank you very much, and have a wonderful Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, very important. I mean, you complain and say all sorts of things about Grenada, but are you contributing? No, you're not. You want to destroy this country. I mean, totally.
So, they say the building 3 hotels or something as soon as they come in. So here we're actually talking about it. They will come and say, them that do the Silver Sands,
yes,
them that do the Kimpton Bay, and them that do the Rivera or the water up in it.
Exactly.
That's what they come and say, that them that do it.
Them that
Listen,
do
I hear
that.
them talk about the Parliament building. Let me put something to rest once and for all.
Put it in perspective for
The
the people.
NDC did not start the Parliament building project.
No.
The Parliament building project became necessary at the end of 2004 when our parliament was destroyed during Hurricane Ivan. Yeah? So the process for Grenada to have a new parliament building started way before. The identification of where and all these other things way before. During the period of the NDC, as part of a deal together with wasn't the Conservative government, but the Labour government of Australia, they voted for Australia in one of the UN forums. But part of the deal was, we're going to vote for you, but you're going to give us the money to do this.
To build a parliament.
The government changed from the Labour government to the Conservative government, who had said that we ain't spending that money in places like Grenada and over in Africa. And so we're going to spend that money
Closer
here
to home.
to stop all them Papua New Guinea people from coming over and all the Asian people from coming over. We'll spend the money in the Pacific Rim. So they decided that they're going to do that. Yeah? And in doing that, that is why the funding was stopped for Grenada. But then the New National Party went and got funding otherwise to do the project. Yeah? If you want to say the plans were developed under the NDC, fair enough.
Problem. Fair enough.
The plans were developed under the NDC.
We brave enough to say that.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
The plans were developed.
Yeah.
The design was developed by an agency under the NDC.
See, but you know what they wouldn't say?
The necessity was not that NDC say we had to do a parliament. Ivan destroyed what we had.
Exactly.
It had to be done.
Necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where, everything of the country is being run by the parliament. So it's a necessity.
Yeah.
You see, but unlike...
We have a call on that.
Yes. Good morning and welcome. Hello, good morning.
Okay,
we lost that.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike the NDC clique or the gang, they came in 2008 and met the Grenville Market Project and the bus terminus right there on a plate for them. Right? It took them, almost 2 years before they can implement and start something where they lost money, all kind of thing, and couldn't complete it. You understand? But they didn't say it was an NNP plan way back before 2008. They didn't say that. You understand? But now they're ranting and raving and say, oh, they built this. Fair enough. It was built during your tenure, but it was not finished during your tenure. Look out now, Django. You're going to see the buses flying right behind your doorstep.
Listen, Django is irrelevant to any political association.
But
I never see a person more irrelevant to politics than that individual. I refuse to even call his name again. Ignore him.
And I know, but
he looking for fame, and he wants somebody to build a profile.
He glad.
Because he want to replace Patrick Simmons. I wouldn't help Django build his profile. To hell with Django.
And when I hear Patrick Simmons is there, he doesn't make a difference.
You know how to talk, so excuse the language.
Yeah, he doesn't make a difference with either one of them because Honorable Emlyn Pierre is there for a long time.
It's just like how Claudette feels she go and take over the party as soon as they lose next time. As soon as she feels.
I know she and Frank are go work it out. Me no know how me and them I go work it out.
But here now, let me read something for you there. I'm looking at Travel and Leisure magazine, which is one of the top magazines in the world right now in relation to travel and leisure, people who are looking to travel and that sort of thing. And they have a list of the 50 best places to travel in the year 2018. Let's see. They start off the list with Solta in Croatia. The second on the list is Greenville, South Carolina. The third on the list is Grenada. Out of 50, Grenada is placed as the third. And look what they say here. Grenada, known as Spice Island, remains one of the Caribbean's under-the-radar gems, even though it's got what every traveler wants: uncrowded beaches, preserved rainforests, and a lively local culture and cuisine. The island, which was spared from last fall's brutal hurricane season, is poised to attract new luxury travelers when the Silver Sands Hotel opens in March 2018. The first major resort to open on Grand Anse Beach in 25 years. Silver Sands will offer 43 rooms and suites, 9 villas, and the longest pool in the Caribbean. After a recent renovation, the beloved Calabash Luxury Boutique Hotel is now part of Realist and Chateau. Only the 5th hotel in the Caribbean to be invited to join the celebrated hotel group. Getting to the island is a cinch. JetBlue added daily service from New York City last year, and Grenada is now a port of call for 33 new cruise ships. And visitors will soon have even more option for high-end stays, with Kimpton Kawana Bay and the Lavera Beach Resort both in the works. Grenada, your country, my country, our country, voted as one of the top 50 places to visit in the world in 2018, and in fact falling at number 3 in that. You wouldn't hear certain people talking about that because they only want to talk negative. If it had said Grenada was rated 3rd as the worst destination in the world to visit, they would have been on radio blabbing them out.
Oh, definitely.
But then they want to come and wave a national flag on Independence Day and say, we are Grenadian, who is you?
I'm waiting for them.
Yeah?
I'm waiting for them.
Talk about that.
Yeah, we all Grenadians, but waiting for all some of them
talk
hypocrite and them, you know, who claim to be Grenadians and so, but you act, you know.
Talk about it. Yeah?
Call the thing, Doc. I so want to get rid of you guys from the entire parliament of this country. That Doc, I'm begging you. I'm joining them. Call the thing.
And you know what? At any time I talk about one of the positive things in tourism, I always must go back to the Honorable Alexandra Otway Noel and her creation of that Pure Grenada branding.
Yes. Ooh,
because we know that she went through a lot of criticism as Minister of Tourism when she came up with that concept of the Pure Grenada branding.
They say all kind of thing about that.
They look at the symbol and they say, oh, what is that? And all kind of thing. Where you had the nutmeg in the form of the Fabergé egg, that in the mentality of the European or North American traveler would resonate. You're not trying to get Grenadians who are here to go to a hotel here in Grenada. We're here.
Or even those in America, you're not trying to get them to come to Grenada.
Yeah. The vast majority of visitors who are going to spend significant amounts of money are coming from countries in Europe and other places. So your marketing campaign has to reach to them. And she did pass an excellent job. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Devon.
Good morning.
Sheldon.
Morning,
morning.
sir.
Yeah, I know the highlight in
the highlighting of the guy just mentioned the closure thing there. All night then guys highlight that because I know they highlight the blacklisting all over every media. They beat on it.
They will never
highlight on.
They will never do that.
Well,
they are not patriotic.
So I don't know if they highlight that, but I tell you, if you are positive, you could take the negative and the positive. You can only everything negative alone.
They're not Grenadians. They're not Grenadians.
I don't
they are Grenadians as far as I'm concerned, but they are not patriotic Grenadians.
What I realize is since after that 2008 election, I realize the progressive forces at the NDC has been expelled. I don't know if they still don't watch that. If you look at those who expelled, that was the progressive forces. That if that force already get to the NMP, they have a real struggle if it's that side of the force already up there. No other force come and join the NMP to reinforce the NMP though, and them keep wondering, well, how we go get rid of the NMP and how can I propaganda start doing? But they have to blame themselves. Take a look and see what they have done by eliminating the progressive force, and they can't take care and all the best for the season.
All right,
my
thank
brother. You. Yeah. You see, when you have an organization who does not care for its citizens, the persons who it want to represent, then they are doomed to failure. You understand? And when you look at the NNP, inclusive. Everyone is invited. We even unbolt the doors and leave it open for persons to come in because there is benefits, right? There is a future for our children, right? Moving with the NNP. Good morning and welcome.
Welcome, brother man. Welcome.
You're welcome, sir.
You know how we, you know, I heard somebody said maybe this morning I heard a person. I think so. Yeah, it could be this morning. Oh, Dr. Mitchell are good. The NNP administration ain't good. I had to laugh because normally, he cracked me up in the morning. Give me good spirit to come up. I'm not saying that. Let's look at Prime Minister Mitchell. Respected all over the world. Yeah? International countries that we had to bow to. The leaders, they opened Dr. Mitchell with open arms, hug, kiss, smiles. I remember when I was in New York, I told you that already, where he used to work after Ivan. And the guys where I used to work, I wasn't even looking at the telly. And they said, boss, look at that. Look at your Prime Minister. Prime Minister Mitchell and Colin Powell in a press conference, going toe-to-toe. And Prime Minister Mitchell making Colin Powell then know exactly what Grenada needs. And Colin Powell was just shaking his head. To me, he was saying, that fella good. That boy good. You understand? Colin Powell was impressed to see the way Prime Minister Mitchell was laying down his needs, what the country needs. To me, the people don't understand Prime Minister Mitchell. He's a great man. And they talk in this small talk, they realize they're wasting their time. Yeah? Because whole time, Prime Minister Mitchell ain't good, but he will never tell you Nazimburg good. He will never tell you NDC good. He will never see what NDC could do. Prime Minister, the point is that, brother man, Prime Minister Mitchell is making him famous and more famous. He's already famous already, but I'm saying that you're wasting your time. Because Prime Minister Mitchell is a great man. We have a great leader here. Yeah? The whole of the Caribbean respect Prime Minister Mitchell. Just name the countries. Yeah? The vision of this man is just beyond. You understand? So I'm just saying that, Sheldon Devon, play some clip. Play some clip. Let me hear Nazimburg talk. Let me hear the nonsense. Let the nation hear the nonsense they're talking about. They want to put back to lead us.
Not today.
We don't.
Not today.
We don't.
Not the last program for the day.
I understand.
Last thing for the year.
You're right. I get where you're coming from.
All right,
but I'm
brother.
just saying that. Don't worry with these guys. Keep our flag flying high. Grenada, number one. We love our country, and we love NDC, and they say we love you guys. You know what I'm saying? Just put on a all your sense cap.
All right, my brother.
Open all the eyes.
All right.
That's it.
Have a nice day.
Call the ting doc. Call the debt. Repeat it after me. Call the debt.
Call the election. Call the election. We ready for you.
But here's what, it's the Christmas season, and we are saying to all members of the National Democratic Congress a very happy Christmas to you. Merry Christmas and a happy, bright and prosperous 2018. Yeah, we will beat you in the election.
Yes,
we will take all 15 seats. Yes, we will also take the deposits of your constituency caretakers.
Especially
but we
your
love you
leader.
still.
Oh, we
yeah,
still
we're
love
all
you.
Grenadians. The money will go back to the economy.
And
we
you
love
are
you still.
And you are brothers and sisters.
Your brothers and sisters. It's the Christmas season. Yes. And listen, now might be the opportune time. We know a lot of you want to leave that organization and come over to the new National Party. Yeah? Because we know nobody likes to be in a bad relationship.
No, at all.
You don't want to be in a bad relationship.
At all.
We know that you are having a bad relationship with the NDC.
And you're stressed out.
You're stressed out. So the door is open. In fact, we unhinge the door, we take it out.
Yeah, we take it out.
So you could just come.
Because understanding, I mean...
Don't worry.
You know, we are all brothers and sisters.
And we love you.
And we would accept, no matter your view, once you're there, you're here as a Grenadian to build this country and not tear it down, right? We with you.
Yeah.
So we may have different viewpoints as to how we get to that final destination, right? To get there. But importantly, we do it together. Good morning. Good morning, my dear.
Good morning, Devon. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mr. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Barely hearing you though. Your phone seems to have an issue.
So may I take this opportunity from the people, from myself and the people from Belgisau to say a Merry Christmas to you and Devon. And I wish you all the best for the Christmas. Enjoy yourself. Have a good rest. Because we have a lot to do after Christmas.
All right, my dear.
And you, Devon, take care of yourself. Eat well, drink well, look after the body.
I will.
And everything will be all right. And Mr. Scott, may I take this opportunity also? I got a beautiful little niece here, little cousin here in Belgium today.
Oh boy,
and I want to wish her happy birthday. Her name is Genera.
Okay, Genera.
Happy birthday to her. Blessed birthday.
Okay, my dear.
She's a wonderful child. And you take care, Mr. Scott.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
We'll talk about it in the years. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, your
Okay.
phone is giving
Yeah.
some problems there.
Happy birthday, Genera. Yeah, all
Yeah.
the best.
It's now 31 minutes after the hour of 11 o'clock. We have under half an hour remaining for Hard Talk for 2017.
For 2017.
Yeah, for 2017, man.
It's been a wonderful journey, Sheldon.
Hey, a reminder though to all firearm owners. Yeah, because it would be illegal after the end of December for you to have that firearm in your possession and you have not paid your fees. So remember, firearm user's license, it is due. You can pay the 1-year fee of $300, pay for a 2-year period with $500, or you can pay the 5-year fee at $1,350, right? So remember, according to Section 44 of the Firearm Act, a person who fails to pay the appropriate duty in accordance with the provisions of this section shall be guilty of an offense and liable on summary conviction to a fine of $3,000 and in default of payment and imprisonment for 6 months. So let me don't go down that road now. Pay the money.
Yeah,
pay the money. Right? Let's take this call.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Listening to the radio.
Yeah, that individual seems to be listening to the radio
and not the phone.
Yeah. But watch, let me pull up the tune for them again now, man. We had to pull up a tune there for them. We had to remind people. So all revolutionaries, pull it up.
People yearning, people learning. Look yonder, propaganda about the Cubans in Grenada, about the Cubans in Jamaica. People yearning, people learning. Look yonder, propaganda about the Cubans in Grenada, about the Cubans in Jamaica.
Kingdom not twin Stewart. Yo, boom. Put the X by the house. Dang. Boom. When Kingdom touch down, NDC Sheldon. Look, Kingdom just touch down and Tevin event out. When Kingdom touch down, NDC Sheldon. When Kingdom touch down with experience, he won't play stone up. Kendra is a caring person, she heading for victory. Always learning out, she support that going down in history. Very friendly and outgoing, enhancing quality. Very fit and competent, serving all of the citizens. I never see blood, so Kendra make it 15 now. Caring for the citizens, that is how the thing go. Strong and confident, proper strategy and good investment. Young, vibrant and positive, Kendra, all the goals you must achieve. One by one just fall in line. Come let's live a happy life. Nobody don't have to fight, cause we come here to unite. Enough for them knows only talk, but Kendra know they in that. All of them getting shaky. Kendra, you moving forward. When Kendra touch down, NDC Sheldon. Look, Kendra just touch down and
Yonder propaganda.
Yeah, serious. And in this festive season, while you having fun and everything, consider, right? Read, pay attention to all the propaganda that will be out there, right? The forces out there who are against progress, they will stop at nothing, right, to continue to malign and to say bad things about Grenada. But you know what? We will stop them, right? We have what it takes to educate our people, give them the right information and lead them the right direction. That is what we're here for.
Yeah, somebody say, come election night, mass in Caracou.
I know how reaching up there.
So, Edna, so you have all these things taking place with tourism in our country. And you have an idiot saying that how we don't need to do improvements to the airport. Listen,
of course.
As it is now, if Grenada does not make improvements to its airport, we will lose our status.
We may as well close it down.
If we do not have a plan of how we improve, we will lose our status. Flights like JetBlue will not be allowed to come in. British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, Concorde will not be allowed to travel to Grenada. Yeah? So we have to do the improvements that we are doing. People jump on the fact that Prime Minister may have made an error, not may have, he made an error, and said additional runway when it's taxiway. We had the audio and we could play it too and tell you exactly what he said. We could do that in a while.
We're going to play it.
We're going to play it in a little while. But additional to that, just in the past week, Grenada was rated as the #1 destination by the Caribbean Tourism Organization. In other words, the rest of the Caribbean regionally, they said that Grenada is the #1 destination to visit. They didn't say Jamaica. They didn't say St. Lucia.
They didn't say Barbados.
Yeah, they didn't say Trinidad.
They didn't say Antigua.
They didn't say the Bahamas. They said Grenada is the #1 destination to travel to. The Caribbean Tourism Organization is saying that.
We lead.
They also had as the best director of tourism throughout the Caribbean.
Our director.
Patricia
Maha.
Maha, yeah. They had her as the #1 director in the Caribbean of tourism. But you will not hear that repeated on certain programs.
You would not. You would not.
Yeah? Some European people place Grenada on a list because you ain't do what they want you to do. Not what is in the best interest of Grenada, you know. What is the best interest of them?
And when you see they want you to do it when they want you to do it.
And how they want you to do it, and you must pay to do it.
No. We stop that. We don't do it.
So after they place you on a blacklist, you have some headless sheep running around bawling blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Well, I ain't know the bawling without head, but blah, blah, blah. So they're running around and telling you that, oh, Grenada in trouble, Grenada this, Grenada that. But when positive news is coming out of Grenada and about Grenada, these individuals will not say it. They whisper or stay silent on your successes, but they scream your failures or any negatives that they perceive about you. Be careful with such people. So Grenada, voted by the CTO, #1 destination. Not a word about it. People there making all kind of crazy statements about, Christmas Eve, ain't go have nobody in town, and you ain't go see nobody in town Christmas Eve. Listen, let me tell you what's going to be in town on Christmas Eve in Grenada. And this will tell you just about how many people are going to be in town for the Christmas Eve. And I'm speaking non-Grenadians here. Let's look at it. Let me see. 4 vessels. You're going to have the Bremer with 929 passengers, 371 crew. The Britannia with 4,324 passengers, 1,398 crew. You did Liponia. That's going to be up in Carriacou with 56 passengers and 30 crew. They're looking to spend a Carriacou Christmas. Lucky, lucky, lucky them. And the Diamante, which will be at its home port with its usual, that's one of the small boats there with the 10 passengers and 8 crew. So you have over 5,000 visitors in the town of St. George on Christmas Eve. Visitors, people that have seen Grenada as the best place to spend their Christmas Eve. They could have been home in the bed. They could have been in the cold up there enjoying a white Christmas. They could have gone to another island. But Christmas Eve in Grenada. Even on Christmas Day, you have the Costa Magica with 3,470 passengers and 1,027 crew. Yeah, you have the Royal Clipper that has 227 passengers, 106 crew. You have the TUI Discovery. No, TUI Discovery is coming the following day. So on Christmas Day, you have over 3,000 passengers visiting Grenada.
Spending Christmas with us.
Yeah. And then on Boxing Day, let me see what Boxing Day looks like. Well, Boxing Day, you have 1,800. Well, you have over 2,000 because 1,830 that's on the TUI Discovery, and on the Seven Seas Explorer, you have 750. So you have going close to 3,000 visitors there. A little under 3,000, well, 2,000 plus.
And you're adding one more to that. Leslie, yeah, I know you will be here.
Yeah, man, Leslie will be around. So you're adding here. Yeah. And then on next week, Wednesday, the whole week next week is a busy weekend. Those people that are dealing with this type of tourism, they ain't getting a rest next week. No. Yeah, they ain't getting a rest. They'll take the rest afterwards. Because next week, Wednesday, you have another 4,000 passengers because you have 3,597 on the Azura and the Adonia with 777. But it ain't end there. Next week, Thursday, you have, let me see, just under 2,000. You have 1,250 on the Rivera and the Silver Muse with 362. Then, next week, Friday, you have, let's see, that's just under 5,000 because you have the Jewel of the Seas with 2,501. You have the Serenade of the Seas with 2,490. And it ain't end there. Next week, Saturday, yeah, that's the final day for the year. No, that's the second to last day for the year. You still have over 2,000. You have 2,340 with the Norwegian Dawn. Le Pognon will be back with 56. Yeah? And that's next week, Saturday.
So we have a busy week.
And the final day for the year, you have just a little over 300 because you have the Silver Win and the Diamante. Yes. Yeah? So it is going to be a very busy week for those of you involved in the tourism area next week.
Good morning and welcome. Good
Tado.
morning. Good morning. Hey, Tado, what's up?
Good. What's up?
Not too bad, my brother.
Well, I hear they say nothing ain't going on. But I wonder if they understand that we had a record last week or week before with over 160-something containers coming in.
Wow.
You know?
And getting it from you, I know is
well,
compressed. It's compressed information.
Good guns.
Yes, good guns.
When I looked down on the port the other night, I see one pile of containers there.
Yeah. Hey, so and they say nothing going on.
Thank you.
And you're covered.
Take care.
Take care. I enjoy the Christmas.
You too.
Say hi to the wife for me.
Sure.
All right.
All right, comrade.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at the port. I mean, a record, you know. And the person who just called here happens to be somebody who has the right information, who lives around the area and everything like that, and is part of that whole process.
And the thing is this, there's none so blind as he will not see.
Yes.
You still have these individuals watching at the port, and in comparison to the NDC time, there's nothing on the port in the NDC time.
You could have played cricket and football and things.
You could have a whole concert. I don't know why they didn't check Judah and say, look, December to remember down there.
Waggity was about to rend it whole bingo.
Yeah, they could have do that down there, and with no problems at all.
No problem. You didn't have to move no containers because you didn't have none.
So, and he plays fence already. So
and he fence already. Yeah,
but you ended up with a situation where now you're seeing so much activity on the port. And yet still, those people are so dishonest that they would look at the activity on the port and tell you nothing taking place. Now remember, I told you there's a psychological term for what they are doing. It's called gaslighting. It's to make you question your own sanity. They will tell you school book program is closed. You know that you got school books for your child in the school book program. But they are telling you school book program closed. And you know the worst thing? It have one or two of them that know they get books under the program but still going along with the book program closed. When you're so desperate that you have to lie to people who are benefiting from something to tell the people who benefit from it that they ain't benefit from it, that ain't happening.
That is dangerous.
That shows that you have some kind of mental issue.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
You know, let's go to the overseas line.
Good morning and welcome.
Yes, Devon. Good morning. Morning to you, Sheldon.
Good morning to you, boss.
Well, I just come out from a flight and I locked in.
Okay.
I'm not in Grenada yet. I'll be there in a few hours.
All right, man.
All right.
So you know I cannot miss her talk. Don't worry. People going to say they didn't see what's going on because they're blind. You know, you have some people just choose to be blind.
Yeah.
Leave them, let they not see. Let they continue not to see. Because you know why? They feel all Grenadians stupid. But Grenadian people, as they always say, we ain't stupid. We have common sense. Our head is on our head and not under our foot.
Exactly.
Let him that have understanding understand that one.
All right, my brother.
All right.
See you soon.
Take care.
Yeah.
440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside of today's program. We have a caller.
347-329-3101. Good morning and welcome.
Morning, brothers.
Good morning,
sir.
Sir.
Yes. Yes, I understand it might be the last program for the year.
Yes.
So I just thought, you know, I show my show my appreciation for the opportunity extended to gain information as well as to help share information.
Yeah.
You know. So, and I just want to wish all my Grenadian brothers and sisters, you know, peaceful, enjoyable end of year, and wish them even increased benefits and, of course, good health for 2018. Gentlemen, I wish to confirm the report you had a while ago because I live right here on the Carenage, and it was very interesting to hear Stevie Does as the past make comment regarding the traffic, their experience on the boat, you know. So I'm confirming that, you know. I'm confirming that.
But my brother is one. My brother is a stevedore on the port. So what's going on?
Yes. You know, I want to say also greetings to Senator David. You know, he has been carrying out a series of Christmas parties for the children of the town of St. George. Quite a few. This afternoon at the in the yards of the preschool on Green Street, the children of the area will have the opportunity to enjoy a Christmas treat themselves, you know. Reports from the other activities has been are very encouraging, you know. Well attended, well appreciated. You know?
And there's the one this afternoon.
Yeah, it's at Sanssouci, the Chinese housing scene. And then Green Street, you know.
No, but it's taking place at the Westmoreland School. But it's
yes.
for all the
for the
youth from
Independence
area, Independence Avenue.
School.
Right, for
the
3
Chinese
p.m.
housings have theirs as well, and for my area, at the preschool.
That is taking place when?
This afternoon.
This afternoon as well?
This afternoon, Thursday. Those are the engagement for today, Thursday.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
all right, my brother.
So all the best for the new year.
Yes, all right, thank you so very much.
Yes, we look forward to, you know, very positive 2018, and we must always put Grenada first, not only in words but also in deeds. Grenada is looking up.
Yep.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Wonderful. Yeah.
You know, I've vexed with a lot of people, you know. Yeah, I've vexed with them. Nobody invite my staff party, boy. Yeah. No one all you could have said Devon and Sheldon come to staff party.
You know,
how can I think of again now?
Yeah, man asked me the other day. Devon, when is Hard Talk staff party?
No, we might have staff party today, you never know.
Yeah, 2 members of staff on Hard Talk, but they want to...
Well, 3, when you count Nazibi.
3, Nazibi. Hey, before we go, I want to say happy anniversary to our friend Errol Bonaparte. Will be coming up on Boxing Day. Yeah, 25th anniversary.
Errol, you're doing thing, boy.
Yeah, man, you're doing thing. What, boy?
27 years, boy.
That's a lot. My friend, keep up the good work, and I want the remedy. Give me the remedy.
Hey, look, Diego. Diego. What's up, man? Yeah, welcome to you, Diego. We hope that you're having a wonderful day today. All right. Yeah. Hey, so, folks, just remember, if you're going up to the St. Andrew area, don't be surprised. The buses are going to be stopping at the Grenville bus terminal.
Not surprised. They are going to stop.
Yeah. And the thing is, you hear the NDCites foolishly speaking about, it's confusion and chaos and all sort of nonsense. Let me explain something to you. When something starts, you always have teething problems. You don't expect it to flow smooth the first day.
Of course.
It's something new. After a couple of weeks, people get accustomed to it. The busmen get accustomed to it. They get accustomed to going in there, dropping off, parking, waiting in line, whatever. They get accustomed to it, and then it moves forward. I remember when the first bus terminal in town, the one that was pretty much where the Melville Street Mall is right now, and that between that area and the Bruce Street Mall, the bus terminal was there. The first one was there. After that land was reclaimed. And the first day of operation, it was problematic. It took a couple of weeks before people really get accustomed to it. Then when it was shifted to there, to the completed bus terminal, further north, after the NIS where the bus terminal is now, it was trouble on day one because people wasn't accustomed to this thing yet. But it is operating and operating properly right now. So only a fool, and a stupid one too, would be calling a radio program and trying to make an issue that on the first day of operation at a new, and I know who are saying it too because I know that he's listening, only a fool and a stupid one too would call a radio program on a first day of operation or something like that and go in with statement like, it's chaos and people don't know what's going on and people cussing and all that sort of thing. It shows just how ill-prepared that political organization is for any former leadership, even leadership of their own organization. It just shows how ill-informed, ill-prepared that group of individuals are. And again, NDCites, those of you listening there right now, I'm talking to all you, I'm talking to all the executive.
Yeah, all the leaders.
No, all I talking to them, I'm talking to all the executive.
Exactly.
Yeah, those who say there's experts and all kind of thing. Yeah?
Quote unquote experts. But you know,
some of them you're passing in tongue to watch you in the face hard like the economy under Nazimbo. Yeah. Don't blame me, it's all your political leader, all your vote and for him there.
And passing in vehicle and seeing on the side of the road and watching me and screw up all your face. That's all you could do. But you know,
yes,
Sheldon.
Hold on, Leslie, yes, you're correct. The health center, right where the health center was.
Yes, right where the But you know, today and around this season, in my view, is the best time to open that bus terminus in Grenville. You know why? Mm-hmm. Because the bustling and the hectic in terms of the busyness around, you are testing in the most brisk of time,
the toughest time,
what can happen. So you will put things in place, make contingency plans. Kudos to Port Authority and those in charge.
And so you say, well, okay, maybe we have to put out this zone for a while again and put this in place. We could put out that zone and put this in place. You're seeing how it's operating today.
So when Carnival comes, and so you know what you have to put in place, and so to accommodate the extras and whatever.
And let's congratulate not just the Port Authority and the Ministry of Works, and the Bus Association, but the Royal Grenada Police Force.
Oh, yeah, they continue to do an excellent job.
Because, I mean, putting together a traffic plan is not an easy thing. Some of us take it for granted. When we see a traffic plan in operation for a major activity, be it something like the Grenada Invitational or the opening of the stadium last year and so, or be it something like the first day of operation of the terminal in St. George or in St. Andrew or wherever, it takes a certain quality of individual to come up with that traffic plan. And they have been doing an excellent job, and they need to be congratulated.
Definitely.
They need to be congratulated.
And imagine what will happen to Grenville transform enough more parking space for commuters, right? Also, more spaces that around this season where persons can vend and everything like that, because you have all the buses now in the bus terminus.
Devon, let me ask something here. Ask the station for a few minutes more. We won't be there next week, so we're taking a few minutes more, right? Yeah, listen, Karen. Yeah, we ain't there next week, so we take a few minutes. But remember, tomorrow you all must tune in because we have the Senate sitting. Would be taking place tomorrow. We have a caller online.
Good morning and welcome. Hello.
Good morning, my brethren.
Good morning. Good morning.
Comrade.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Good morning to you all.
Yes, sir. And good morning and season's greetings to you.
Greetings to you.
And many happy return to you guys. I can't let me call before the season closes on you all. To wish you all guys a Merry Christmas and a healthy and prosperous New Year.
Thank you so very much.
And let us make sure that the engine have enough fluid and ready for the upcoming New Year.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to run out of gas.
Believe me, it's ready.
There we go. We always have to be prepared and be ready at all times.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So I wish you guys all the best.
Before
we will be.
Before you run off, though, let me ask you a quick question because I know you're out of road.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question. If you had to say who would be your person of the year for 2017?
In Grenada?
Yeah.
The person of the year in Grenada for 2017 has to be the Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell.
Yeah.
For the tremendous and bold leadership that one has to take to run a country and to make that kind of progress have to be the man of the year in Grenada.
Well, I would extend it and say the man of the Caribbean, because he has led the Caribbean.
You know, I didn't want to go that far.
Well, I did.
Devon said it. He said it.
Yeah, he has been leading the Caribbean, for this year. In so many things, from global warming and so to the whole question of the hurricane and the disaster preparedness, and the drive to ensure that the Caribbean become a much better and safer place. The Prime Minister has been doing that.
My brother, you put it well, because listening to all the reports and the different stations and them and what goes on in the Caribbean and the leadership he takes, and he pick up on his own mantle to take on, which is a lot of responsibility for a leader.
Yeah.
And especially you're running your own country. My brother, I don't see any leader in the world could handle this kind of situation like it.
Nope.
I can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Although we have one that's sitting down there, who consider themselves to be a leader. I don't know what kind it is, he's not a leader. He's one that leads from behind. So he follows.
Oh, okay.
But we don't have a clue. So that's the problem down there. But my brother, you said it correct. What a leader he is.
Oh yeah,
all right.
He is.
And only good leaders take bold steps.
Yes, exactly.
Strong leaders take this kind of steps.
Yep. No
So
fidgeting.
in the meantime, before I run up with you guys, let me wish Miss Connie a healthy and prosperous New Year. And also my good brother in Carriacou, Brother Bonfield.
Yeah.
Tell him I say to make sure he leaves your cuckoo for you next time you come to Carriacou. Tell him, brother, what says? Do not touch your cuckoo next time.
If I get a cuckoo, I might not be in the predicament I'm in now.
Exactly.
You understand?
I'm
So
blaming
my brother,
Bonfield.
you enjoy it. Have a good and healthy and safe holiday season.
All right. Thank you so very much. And same to you and the family.
All right, boss. You take good care.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
All right.
Let me say a very special greeting as well to our good friend Muscles and his family, Burbis and his family, our good friend Zingo and his family, Scotty and Scotty. Mm-hmm. Season's greetings to you all, all of our listeners out there, especially Wade. Wade and his family.
Wade and family.
Yeah, we must say a very. Let's try the phone lines.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is this the radio station?
Yes, you're live.
Okay.
Go right ahead, caller. You're live.
So I heard the guys boasting about the activities on the port. But I wanted to point out that 99% of the activities on the port stuff that we're importing is unsustainable. How can they explain to me how that is good for Grenada? I think it would be good for Grenada when, let's say, have the activity on the port stuff that we're sending out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that is something they need to address.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So are you going to put me live so I can make my point?
You just made it live.
You just made your point live.
Okay, thank you very
All right.
much.
You're most welcome.
And I've absolutely no problem responding to that. Now, yesterday we spoke about the importance of getting the cost of energy down so that we could create a manufacturing sector. As it is, with the cost of electricity, we cannot have a manufacturing sector to be able to be sending stuff out because we cannot compete with other countries regionally, and we cannot compete with many other countries even further afield.
The production cost is just too high.
Because of the cost of energy. Yes, so as it is right now, we have to be grateful that we do have activity on the port, because activities on the port account for a significant portion of the money that comes into government coffers. It also means that the average Grenadian has spending power, because Mr. Businessman A or Businessman B will not bring stuff into the country if they can't get it sell.
Yep.
If nobody am buying, there would be no need to buy to bring in to sell.
And you can't stop that.
So it means, when you talk about the economic activity on the port, it means that the average Grenadian has more spending power. Yeah, you ain't going and buy, for instance, clothing and different things and bring it here. For it to stay there, and by the time it go out of season and nobody wants it and you have to go and dump it. It's obvious that average Grenadian has more spending power. But when it comes to stuff going out, my brother, that is why government has been moving in the direction it has been moving with the energy sector. Easy answer.
Yep.
All right? Yeah, we're taking that call.
Yes. Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Afternoon.
I just inquired.
Good afternoon. Yes.
There's a guy that usually calls from Canada. I
Yes.
can't remember his name.
Yes.
It's a long time I haven't heard him on that making that call.
Yeah, we haven't gotten in contact with him because I didn't have a number directly for him, so I have not got in contact with him.
Oh.
That's the thing, I've never had a number because usually you would call and I don't have a number to say that I could call him back.
Yep. And definitely he's missing in action.
Yeah.
We can't see what has happened to him, anything like that.
Yeah.
I know him pretty good, personally.
Yeah, but I just have, and that always worries me when I don't hear from or about a person for an extended period of time.
Okay.
Every day he used to call.
But over the Christmas season, I'll make a special effort. I should have a number for one of his relatives here. I'm going to make a special effort to contact that person over the Christmas season as we kind of off and so on we have the time and find out what's going on.
Good.
All
right. Later.
Thank
All
you.
right, my brother. One love.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, same to you and your family.
Yeah.
So and so each and every one, if we start a call name, we ain't go end.
But we just say
because by the time I say Mammy George, Miss Jacob, Miss Noriega, our good friends down in Sawan there, our listeners, wherever you are, all of you, not because we ain't call your name directly mean that you're not in our thoughts.
Everyone.
But we can't call everybody name of the program got to go for another 3 hours.
Another 6 hours.
Yeah.
You understand? But I mean, on behalf of myself, my family, and so I would really love to extend, a happy holiday and bright and prosperous New Year to everyone who have been listening to me for the last year and so, who have been encouraging me to continue to do what I'm doing and who have stuck with me up to this point.
Nice.
I really want to say thank you.
And immediately somebody says they're going to send the number to me in a little while for him. For Ian. Somebody send me a look at WhatsApp, they go send it for me. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Hey, let me say good morning to all Nawasa workers.
Yes.
All Nawasa workers. We're saying good morning to you. Behave yourselves.
Behave yourself.
Right. But good morning to each and every one of you.
Grenada comes first.
A friend of mine made a point this morning. He said any time it ends up as a situation where a union has to resort to strike action, it says a lot about the negotiating skills of that union.
Yep, it does.
That's what he said. And he made a lot of sense with that one.
Yeah,
it says
it
a lot
does.
about the negotiating skills of that particular union. All right? Okay, I think we have space to take just about 2 more calls, and then we're going to call it quits for the day and the year. Okay, we lost that one, so still going to take 2 more, and then we're going to call it quits.
And to all of you, the bus drivers, the market vendors,
the doctors and nurses, especially doctors and nurses,
the teachers, you understand? Again, the police officers, security forces, immigration. Morning to you, Superintendent Pierre.
Imani trainees.
The Imani training. And you know what? The cadets.
Yeah.
The cadets who have been doing an excellent job in supporting the Royal Grenada Police Force. Right. The rural constables. And so the persons in the different security companies like Amalgamation and all these other companies.
Amalgamated. Good morning, bro.
Good morning to you. And
them fellas in the van listening right now.
Yes, you guys continue to do a good job.
Yeah,
right?
And we know they're extra busy right now.
Oh, yeah, they are busy.
Yeah, and if you usually have 4 eyes out, put out 9 right now.
Yep. To all the business people, the private sector, good morning, good day to you, and we wish all of you a Merry Christmas. We know you have been supporting us by listening to us, giving us, that sort of support, moral support. We thank you for that. And we hope in 2018 we will continue with a much bigger audience because Grenada comes first.
Yeah, so our good friends in the prison service.
Yes.
Yeah, the guys down in the police canteen. Good morning to you all.
Good morning to all of you.
All of you. Yeah. Wherever you are, we're saying a very special good morning to you, the staff at the different organizations within the civil service of Grenada. And those of you who make it your business, even though some of you have absolutely no connection to Grenada outside that you know where it is. And you make it your business to listen to Hard Talk every single day. We do appreciate it. Some of you, we have thousands upon thousands of silent listeners.
Yes.
Devon, you meet them on the streets. I meet them on the streets. I meet them at the activities all the time. They're saying,
they call me
listening,
in the spare time. Yeah.
And we're listening, but we don't call. Yeah, or I call once, but I generally doesn't call.
Much appreciated.
So we appreciate you, and we love each and every one of you.
And continue in 2018 to support us, right? Because we know you want to hear the truth. We know you believe in the truth, and we know you love Grenada. We know you want to see the progress continue, especially under the leadership of Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell. And in my view, Sheldon would end in, and in my view, the personality of the year in Grenada and the Caribbean. I may not go to the extent to the world as yet because there are a number of persons vying for that. Anyway. But you know what? Dr. Mitchell is, my view, the man of the Caribbean for 2017. He has been leading by example and from the front.
And let's say a very special Merry Christmas and so to Cami. Remember, Cami has a sale going on.
Cami, yes.
Those of you that are going to be passing through the town of St. George over the Christmas season, make a special effort and pass and tell Miss Cami hello right there by the Grenville bus stand. Yeah, all my friends on the Grenville bus stand, they're Rex.
Yes.
Yeah, the fastest, most efficient way between Grenville and St. George. Rex. Look for the white bus. I can't remember the number.
And all the members of the Grenville Bus Association.
Bala,
yes,
Bala.
All of you.
Morning
Stanley,
to you, Bala. Yeah, Stanley.
All you guys, yeah.
Sheriff,
know.
Morning to you as well. Those buses on the Springs bus stand, who say I forget them and all kind of thing.
Crystal.
Good morning to all of you.
Yeah. Crystal and all the guys, Gilbert, all of you. All the bus, yes.
Rastamark, all on the Happy Hill route. Ali, good morning to all of you.
The Grenville route, the St. Patrick's route, wherever you are applying. And hey,
Mr. Steele running the Grand Anse route.
Yes, most of all.
Driving it, he doesn't run. He drives. He used to run before.
Hey, and my good friend down in the south. Oh, what's his name?
And our friends on the Monjalu bus route as well. Yes. Grips and all these guys, man. Yeah, praise the Lord.
Former bus driver. Help me, man.
Former bus driver?
Yes. Running the Springs route there. You know him very
Martin McDonald and your wife.
Yes.
Morning. Good season's greetings to you.
Greetings to you, my brother.
And Miss B, save my piece of cake from
Well, I know we are passing. And
hey, I passing. Save my piece of cake.
And you know what? To all our Facebook friends, right? And so, from Chris to whoever, Depot, all of you, we appreciate your comments. We appreciate you keeping us company, keeping us in check, correcting us. Hey, we appreciate that, and we wish all of you.
The staff at the various constituency offices and the staff at the New National Party main office, we say a very special Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year as well.
Yes,
because you all know how the New Year going and going. The New Year going to be something along the lines
and we
of.
Go say like this.
Let me touch it like this.
Somebody wave your hands and give me praise. Say, we can't sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. We can't sit down.
Definitely would not be able to sit down, eh? We have a country to build. But first we must remove the obstacles, yeah?
Oh, yes.
That's all the time we have for Hard Talk today. It's been wonderful being here with you.
A beautiful day.
I'd like to thank each of the radio stations individually for all of the programming in the year 2017.
And what will be in 2018.
Yes, indeed. CRFM Community Radio on your frequency modulated, Mr. Royal Gath. We thank you so very much.
Hey, 97.5.
Yeah, Django, the real Django.
The real Django.
Yeah, Django and Karen.
Yes,
and GT, the entire family out there at City Sound FM.
Yes.
We thank you so very much.
Hey, and in Karakou,
Jack.
Yeah, and
DJ
the beautiful lady on the desk. I keep forgetting
Lisa,
her name.
and I want you to continue forgetting the name. I want you to continue forgetting the name. I don't want you to remember that name at all.
Thanks, you guys, for supporting us. And hey,
Linton as well, out there at Sister Isle FM, out there in beautiful Hillsborough, Carriacou.
And not forgetting 94.
9 Wade. Wade is real
vibes.
Listen, you all know we speak to Wade all the time. Wade is real soldier.
As a matter of fact, he's my schoolmate. We went from primary school together. So
wap taxi whopping right through now. Yeah, especially if you get trapped in the snow somewhere, just check him. In fact, I feel like going on Granan's Beach and send a picture of me with a very, very cold stag later, so that he can see what's going on and things. You know I love you all, so I'll make sure that you all get a little bit of the warmth.
Be careful where you're going and eat, eh?
Nah, I say stag. Something that close, I open and I drink. Me, Papayo, nah boy.
And again, and I must say, a Merry Christmas and a wonderful, Happy New Year to all our constituency caretakers and parliamentary representatives.
I see Jacket Man on Facebook. I add in Jacket Man.
Yes.
Wait a minute, I can't add more friends. Jacket Man send me a friend request, man. I have to add you.
Hey,
I will follow him still. I will follow. Nah, man. All you come now, you can't do me that. Jacket Man on Facebook, and I get at him.
It has been fun. It has been fun. Jacket Man. Hey, Jacket Man, boy.
Jacket Man on Facebook. What? Add Jacket Man.
Jacket Man, I want that two tin of coals, you know, handle me.
Yeah. Hey, Monrepo.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, Monrepo. Hills of Eyes. Good morning to you.
Hills of Eyes.
That lovely lady up there in Mount Parnassus, you always pass by Miss Cammy. We hope that you have a wonderful one as well. What am I feeling that is weird?
Go answer.
As soon as we go to say we go. No, go answer. It's the last one for the year. Go answer. Just because I feel as weird. Yeah, hello. Hard talk.
You feel it too?
I tell you no answer.
I knew it. I knew it. I didn't even know what. I knew it. It had to be weird.
Hi, Wade.
Well, hey, what happened, Tony?
Before the stations,
Stop
the stations kick me off, eh?
Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, Merry Christmas. And well, New Year ain't come yet. We show you that when they come around.
Yes, sir.
What happened to Tony? Tony, he went nowhere and buy your food. I think that was happened to him.
Wayne, have a Merry Christmas, eh?
You see, I let the man through and the man still trying to...
You married the 4 cupcakes? He weighed 6.
That man still trying to dismiss. Get him man a blind and I let him man be able to tell his family and everything.
Everything I hear.
I make 3 attempts to call him. I said, I got to just do it. I call it on you. And then I say, you know what? I go chicken out call. And here I am.
Yes, boss.
What's up, fellas?
We'll be there. We just, you know, well, we out of time definitely, but hey, we want.
Yeah, but I own all them stations, so nobody can cut all you off.
Yeah, right. You go get the bill.
You go get the bill.
My brother, we must leave now.
We must go. So.
Yes, fellas, I can tell you later. Be careful when you're eating at them, Sheldon.
Well, yeah, Sheldon, tell her.
Be very, very careful when you're eating, Sheldon.
Mr. Labari just wanted me as well.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
All right,
Devon, watch it too neat.
What? Later, Will.
Folks, that's all the time. We can't make a next note. Whatever you say, whatever you do it safe and secure. What are we speaking to and with you, especially in 2018?
And not about you. 2018, we coming.
We are out.
Kendra Matthew and Stewart. Yo, boom. Put the X by the old stank. When Kendra touch down, and the seashell long. Look, Kendra just touch down, and Tevin event out. When Kendra touch down, and the seashell long. When Kendra touch down with experience, he won't place turn up. Kendra is a caring person, she heading for victory. Always learning out, she support that going down in history. Very friendly and outgoing, enhancing quality. Very fit and competent, serving all of the citizens. I never see blood, so Kendra make it 15 now. Caring for the citizens, that is how the thing go. Strong and confident, proper strategy and good investment. Young, vibrant and positive, Kendra, all the goals you must achieve. One by one just fall in line. Come, let's live a happy life. Nobody don't have to fight, cause we come here to unite. Enough for them knows only talk, but Kendra know they in that. All of them getting shaky. Kendra, you moving forward. When Kendra touch down, and the seashell long. Look, Kendra just touch down, and Tevin event out. When Kendra touch down, and the seashell long. When Kendra touch down with experience, he won't place turn up. Kendra is a caring person, she heading for victory. Always learning out, she support that going down in history. Very friendly and outgoing, enhancing quality. Very fit and competent, serving all of the citizens.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
Citizenship by Investment program makes more than $130 million in revenue this year. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program has yielded more than $130 million in revenue for 2017. That's according to Ms. Keisha Ince, chairperson of the CBI. She was speaking during a special CBI Christmas cocktail hosted by Henley and Partners in collaboration with the CBI unit. It was held to celebrate and mark the culmination of a very successful year for the program. Details in this report from Ernie and Catherine.
Another successful.
A bumper year was how Keisha Ince, chairperson of the Citizenship by Investment Unit, described the unprecedented levels of revenue yielded from direct foreign investment under the CBI program.
2017 proved itself to be the best year ever since the program's commencement in 2014, with an increase of 108% in applications over the previous year. That translates into receipts of over $130 million to date, which is a very significant contribution to Grenada's GDP.
The head of the CBI unit also recognized the various stakeholders and agents who worked to make the year one that the country can be proud of. Special mention was made of Henley and Partners, CBI marketing agents, and key provider of government advisory services. Managing partner at Henley and Partners Grenada, Ms. Andrea St. Bernard, credited the close working relationship with the CBI unit as one of the keys to the success of the program.
Henley and Partners, of course, has been working very closely with the government of Grenada for over a year now to help to stimulate the interest in the Grenada program, to help to structure, to work with, just making things better for everyone. We are very grateful for the wonderful partnership that we've had with the government of Grenada and the Citizenship by Investment Committee. We thank you very much for allowing us to collaborate with you. We very much look forward to continuing to do so in 2018 and beyond. For this last year, I can very confidently say that the most exciting and interesting things in the citizenship by investment industry have been happening right here in Grenada.
The VIP event, which took place at Sandals Le Source, brought together developers, CBI and government officials, agents, leaders of local industry, the media, and other stakeholders. One of the main developers is Grenada's Consul General to Miami, Warren Newfield. He noted that the signs are encouraging for the CBI program in Grenada in terms of attracting the level of clientele and developments that the country needs for sustained economic growth and increased employment.
As a developer, to come and develop hotels in Grenada without CBI, it's really not feasible for the simple reason that the debt equity that you need as a developer to get a proper return on the equity is not available in the Eastern Caribbean. So what really CBI affords you is the opportunity, or affords a developer the opportunity to still get a return on his equity that makes sense and take the development risk.
One critical area that is already benefiting directly from the CBI program is the agricultural sector. Oliver Paul, a local agent of the CBI program, has been able to see the establishment of his agro-processing business facilitated under the program.
All the programs don't have to be big. We have some big ones, but the little ones also help because, you see, I have an approved project, which means I would bring in a client. They will get their citizenship. To get their citizenship, they have to invest in my project, and I hire the people as a result of them investing in my project.
Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program remains one of the premium CBI programs globally and has been described by the IMF as gold standard. The CBI unit sees a continued trajectory of sustained growth and revenues in 2018. For its part, Henley & Partners, the government advisory service provider and its most prolific marketing agent, has pledged its continued support and partnership in achieving this goal.
The National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, says it will put contingency plans in place to ensure that consumers have an adequate supply of water while workers take industrial action. The company says it is currently undertaking an exercise to determine the number of positions that need to be regularized. And while the vast majority of workers meets the criteria for regularization, not all of them do. General Manager of NWASA, Christopher Husbands, says the company will do its best to ensure its operations continue as normal.
There are different methods that are being looked at. As I said, it is hoped that good sense prevails. The thing when you shut off water is you're shutting off water for all, right? So even shutting off water for yourself, that's striking, eh? So I would hope that good sense prevails. We are looking at some contingency plans to at least ensure that the system is running. All aspects, responses may be slower than necessary for some activities, but we try to see how best we can do. And also, as we said, depends on what recommendation we get, we take it forward and have further discussions on it. I mean, I hear, mention that, persons are going to, you want persons to lose years, and it's not, the proposal out there is not that you lose years. The proposal out there is that you are credited for your years a different way. You are given a cash payment which was never part of your contract, and a company is not contractually obligated to do, but is willing to do as part of giving to come to a resolution.
Head of the NWASA negotiating team and member of the company's board of directors, Mr. Christopher Diali, says the matter is now before the minister and they're hoping to sit and work things out.
NWASA is an essential service, and the minister can dictate under the law that we bring this matter to arbitration.
We're waiting on recommendation from him.
And we are currently waiting on recommendations from the minister. This matter has been before the minister. We brought this matter before the minister. So, but the reason NWASA engaged the contracted workers was, again, to try and resolve this. As we said to them, this is not a a we and us, we and them. It is a Nawasa issue. It is a we issue. We don't want a fight. We want a resolution. A fight doesn't help any side. So this is why we engage, and we engage how we did. So going forward, we are happy to go through all the details of the things that we mentioned before and to try to come to a position where we can all agree.
Mr. Husband, meanwhile, is appealing to consumers to take all the necessary precautions.
I would also encourage persons to store in the meantime. This is an appeal that we have throughout the year, asking persons to store water. Generally, we are dealing with breakdowns in the system, we're dealing with dry season, we deal with disasters, and we deal with industrial disputes. So we continually urge persons to have a minimum of 3 days storage, and at least make sure your storage is functioning. That certainly will help as a contingency on the homeowner's part.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The Grenada Steel Band Association says it is time for Pan and Grill. Just something for Christmas. Friday, 22nd December at the Spice Basket in Bolio, featuring the nation's biggest steel bands. All of the nation's steel bands from St. George to St. Patrick. Steel band music and a set to barbecue on the grill. Fish, chicken, pork, vegetables, everything you can think of. Friday, 22nd December, Spice Basket in Bolio, beginning at 5 p.m. It is a family event. Everyone is invited and admission is free. Pan and Grill, powered by Grenada Distillers, Butlers of Clark's Court Rum, Cuyaba Beach Resort, MNIB, the Ministry of Culture, the National Lotteries Authority, and you.
Grenada's Cricket Stadium will come alive January 20th, 2018, when the country celebrates with cricket legend Junior Murray on his 50th birthday. The first ever Junior Murray 50th charity cricket match will be held to honor Murray's stint in the sport and his contribution to the development of young aspiring cricketers. The highlight of the day will be the match between Junior Murray's 11 and the Prime Minister's 11. During a media launch on Wednesday, Murray said that the event not only celebrates him, but many of his cricket colleagues from over the years.
We saw it as a milestone in my life after scoring lots of 50s in my career. But this one is the most important. We also saw it fit to invite my West Indies legends to celebrate with me. The likes of Brian Charles Lara, Sir Courtney Ambrose, Darren Sammy, Thomas Kentish, and the big one, Chris Gale. And they welcome the invitation.
The Grenada Cricket Association has endorsed the charity match. Representative Norman Gilbert highlighted and commended Murray's support to the growth of cricket.
We have all recognized the contribution that Junior has made to the development of cricket, and more so in recent times, his support for the Grenada Cricket Association's activities and coaching programs. And I must say that we are very happy that we have had the expertise of Junior, and he has been able to be working along with many of our development players, and you will notice that in the last year has been a very good year for us in terms of cricket. And in fact, we have had Afi Fletcher and Akira Peters, who all work along with Junior as part of our elite program. They were able to make the West Indies women's team during the course of this year. We have had Roland Cato, Sherman Lewis. We have also had our star batsman. I believe I refer to him as star because currently he has scored just about 4 centuries, totaling over 800 runs in this year's tournament so far. And I'm referring to Devon Smith. And we have recently had the call of one of our young fast bowlers, Josh, all of which Junior has worked with within the past year. And I really want to applaud, I want us to applaud Junior for that contribution because that's significant.
Gilbert is optimistic that the 2018 event will bring significant benefits to the development of cricket in Grenada.
We believe that it will do well for the development of cricket in Grenada. Of course, a number of our young cricketers who have not had the chance to see Junior in his day would now get a chance to see him perform before our local audience, and also get a chance to see our international stars who have worked along and played with Junior over the years. We believe that this activity would do well for our own development as a nation, but more so the development of cricket. And as a result, the Grenada Cricket Association stands committed to support this event.
The January 20th event is scheduled to commence at 10 a.m. and will feature cricket legends Brian Lara, Chris Gale, Darren Sammy, Sir Courtney Ambrose, and Thomas Kentish. A resident of St. Mark is the first beneficiary of the Ministry of Youth's Fly Community Project. On Tuesday, participants of the project put all the knowledge they have gained into practice by installing a kitchen sink and shower in the home of Mrs. Catherine Cornwall of Coast Guard. The Fostering Level-Headed Youth or FLY program targets marginalized unemployed young people ages 18 to 35, engaging them in life skills, literacy and numeracy. Cornwall is happy she's the first beneficiary.
I'm so glad and happy and thankful for the help you have given me with the sink and the shower, because my husband about almost 5 years now, and the government, the lady that in charge for St. Mark's, she gave me $100 and 2 bits of bits, and then she gave me alcohol material, and where I had it, somebody thief it.
She explained how her son, a FLY participant, is already showing signs of being a great plumber.
He go and learn a trade from you, and in last a month, he'll go through the trade already. And he fixed a PVC for me. Without the tools, he fixed the PVC with a cutlass. Because every time he come in, Mommy, I could fix that for you. I said, no, you're not ready yet. You don't go through the program yet to do that. One night I come and I see going to bed. I say, you water wet in there. He said, Mom, let me fix it for you. He take a cutlass and he cut the PVC and he fix it. The children kicks in and say, you fix it with a cutlass. You don't have tools, but you do plumbing with a cutlass. So I thank you very much for the help.
Participant Kimron Cato says the program has changed his life.
I get expelled from school when I went Form 3, and life was kind of difficult when I just get expelled from school. But being a part of the program, it helped me a lot, like in my life skills, getting better in communicating. Because certain times we might communicate to others, but they don't understand what we're saying. But when we go think they understand, they don't understand. So I learn certain things in life skills and how to communicate each other, especially on phone and things. Understand? Yeah.
This concludes the second community project by the St. Mark participants. The first was a wall painting in Victoria. And that's the National Report. I am Leslie Ann Johnson.
Learned quite a lot of lessons. I've learned the importance of being humbled. Yeah, that is critical. It has also been reinforced the importance of listening. Because in order to serve people, you have to know what it is that they want. You have to understand their needs. You have to listen to their needs. You have to question, and you have to care. Fundamentally, you have to care about each and every person that you come into daily contact with.
The best part of the program has been learning songs.
So, St. Patrick's East, all of Grenada, support the new National Party. Let the progress continue. Let's keep moving.
Keep moving!
I am Yolan Bain Horsford, and right behind me here is my alma mater, St. Joseph Convent, the institution that I've attended for 5 years. Further back behind me is the Roman Catholic Church that I also attend. And on my left is the convent court that I played all the netball and the tennis throughout my 5 years at this institution. I am very proud of the partnerships I have formed with the people of St. Andrews Southwest these past 5 years. But I'm even more excited about the things we can still do together. We have begun solving the housing challenges and tackling youth unemployment. We have not only been building roads and houses, but more importantly, building communities and building lives. Many people have been given fresh opportunities, and even more shall be lifted up in the coming period. I am ready to take a fresh start and to continue battling for ordinary people who deserve another chance. So let's keep moving.
5 years ago, we started an incredible journey together. We dreamed and we strove to achieve. We are happy with the success we have had, but not content. The arch of progress is bending in the right direction in St. George Northeast, and many people have benefited. But there are still others that are yet to be lifted by the rising tide. We cannot leave those people behind, and so we continue to fight, and we continue to push on. I am Tobias Clement, and I'm running again to continue what we have started. Our dreams are too big, our ambitions too large for us to stop here. So let's keep moving.
I come from a very humble beginning. I know the importance of hard work and dedication and service to people. And so it is that characteristics that I believe that would be able to propel me in serving the people of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. I am from a single parent family. My mother has been my #1 supporter, and she has always been there with me, for me, by my side. My desire to serve the people, of course, of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, I believe is the ultimate sacrifice, and the opportunity has presented itself, of course, to assist my people, because I believe that the youth do have a place in politics, in nation building, and in governance. And so it is my youth that I will use to ensure that the youth of this nation are well represented.
It is an opportunity where I can be able to make a difference in the lives of many persons in the constituency and also Grenada as a whole. I am prepared to give of service to the people. My whole life has been one of service. So this is another opportunity where I can go out there to help improve the lives of people, the standard of living and the quality of life.
Skeeter is a young person, and she has been given a wonderful opportunity to help shape lives in our country. She has been doing that within her school for the past 17 years.
I know her doing teaching and making great improvement in that school. Awards, trophies, you know, skits was behind this.
I remember those days, not so long ago, that all I wanted was an opportunity. My family was poor, and there were times I didn't even have a pencil to go to school. The people of Paraclete, Moncton, and surrounding areas gave me that opportunity. These ordinary people raised me. It is this history that inspires my politics. Now, it's my turn to give the next generation even greater opportunities than I had. If I can make just one weak person strong, I will be doing God's will. What we did in the 5 years is just a little bit of what we can do in the future. My duty is to steer the course and to keep moving.
I am Yolande Bain Horsford, and right behind me here is my alma mater, St. Joseph Convent, the institution that I've attended for 5 years. Further back behind me is the Roman Catholic Church that I also attend. And on my left is the convent court that I played all the netball and the tennis throughout my 5 years at this institution. I am very proud of the partnerships I have formed with the people of St. Andrews Southwest these past 5 years. But I'm even more excited about the things we can still do together. We have begun solving the housing challenges and tackling youth unemployment. We have not only been building roads and houses, but more importantly, building communities and building lives. Many people have been given fresh opportunities, and even more shall be lifted up in the coming period. I am ready to take a fresh start and to continue battling for ordinary people who deserve another chance. So let's keep moving.
The new national party going, the party for Anna going, next scene, keep going, 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 progress, keep going, success, keep going, NNP, keep going, all are we, keep going, NNP, keep going, democracy, keep going, prosperity, keep going, stability, free food, free water, more infrastructure, help for agriculture so we could live better, business development and foreign investment. So far Grenada come, let the progress go on. Go green, go green, go green, go green, show green, more green, go green. Go green, go green, go green, go green, show green, more green, go green. Tell them say we don't want no change, we don't want the country rearrange. Tell them don't take that backward step and next thing you regret. So stay with NNP for more stability, 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 for more for more stability. Let the progress continue.